Yo, share screen, share. All right, participating. Invite, email, Gmail. R for rainy days. Click it and send. All right. All right, the invite should be sent. Let me pull up podcast topics. Okay, get the angles going. All right. All right, the podcast is up and ready to go. All right.
Ready?
Now let me just fucking do my thing here. Shit. Man, this weed so sticky. I want to fucking grind up, man. Shit.
Yeah, sorry about that, but you hit a soft note there because I just got into an argument with my dad about how just because somebody runs a business from their house doesn't mean that they're not working. And he like got all up on me about it and was like, "Yeah, well, you're not out there in the elements and all that." And I was like, "Dad, that has nothing to do with the fact that I'm still producing content and I have to work in order to do that." You
Yeah,
know, like
yeah.
and I just, yeah. So when you were like, yeah, but I worked, and I was like, motherfucker, I just talked about this shit. Like,
Oh my god, I
so
feel
yeah,
you.
bro, I put my fucking hours in this week, at least 10 hours a day, and that's 70 hours. So, I mean, I'm certain I put in more than that, but then again, I do get the ability to take breaks when I want to take breaks, and I do have to walk my dog and all that kind of stuff. So,
Yeah.
but I do be like, for example, like you might have a break at work where you have a break and you can go smoke, you can go eat, you know what I'm saying? I smoke and I eat while I work. So like there are certain things that I don't take off for that normally you would for your job. So it's
Yeah.
like it balances out. I just like it's just the lack of respect because somebody's doing something different is just fucking appalling. People just don't just because you're not, driving to go work for somebody else and put your fucking
Yeah.
energy into somebody else's shit means that you're not working.
Well,
Uh,
well, one of the things I would use in the argument, um, if I was arguing from your side, which I'm going to be doing that because I know what it is to work. I know what you're saying. You know what I mean? And you're right. You're right. You know what I'm saying? The only question one person might have, you know what I mean? If you're not gonna get too mad at it, is the same question they might have me when I tell them I'm a rapper, or I tell them I'm a podcaster. You know what I mean? Or I tell them I have a YouTube channel. They're gonna go, okay, how many times have you rapped? Or how many times have you produced a podcast? Or how many times have you uploaded to YouTube? Like they're gonna
right.
go, okay, you're doing these things, and now let me see what the results of your work have been. You know what I mean? Like, let me see what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
See, I feel like I'm able to answer that stuff though, like respectively, and then they just don't receive it properly. Like, hey, I
because if
got
you tell them you're
25,000
working,
followers. Hey,
yeah,
I got, this and that. Hey, I sold fucking 50 pieces of merchandise. Hey, I just made a merch deal. Hey, you know what I'm saying? None of that rings with them. You know why? Because it's not just cold hard cash from your job that you have to pay taxes on.
yeah,
Like it's just that's just if you're not doing the norm and the
Yeah.
person is not an open-minded individual, which
Yeah.
most people aren't,
Exactly.
they're just gonna be like, "Whoa, look at
Well,
this
I feel
guy."
you on that. I feel you on that part about them. People, most people only really respecting cold hard cash. You know,
Yeah, if you're
because
not going to work and just getting your paycheck at the end of the week,
or what you're
then
doing
you're
isn't
not
paying you mad dough. You know what I mean? Like me, my CharlieGtv brand right now. Is it paying me mad dough? No. Am I
even
consistent with
that,
it?
bro. I
You know
mean,
what I
I
mean?
could tell you for sure there are people like I know Lil Peep when he was like coming up and he was first starting to make money and like go to shows and stuff. Like his parent, well, his mom and stuff was still not supportive of him. You know,
Yeah,
like you know, you could show all the money in the world, all this and that, but until you're like on a stage in front of millions of people and you literally bring your parent on stage to show what you've created,
yeah,
like that's what they need to see. I
yeah,
mean, I showed my dad $5,000 the other day and it didn't phase him at all. Like $5,000 in $100 bills in my hand, cold hard cash. Told him that, I created this. Didn't phase him at all, not even like a pat on the shoulder.
that's rough.
Yeah.
That's rough.
So, when people think that, like, oh, you got it made, oh, you got a silver spoon, oh, this and that, I'm sitting here grinding my ass off all day, every day, creating something that I fucking bleed.
Yeah,
And the people that are closest to me don't support it. I don't even think I've had the opportunity to tell you about my sister not supporting my brand and ignoring me in front of my nieces, trying to show her things, and like my nieces wearing my brand and trying to show it to her and her not reciprocating, ignoring it, you know,
wow.
them taking pictures from my rainy days page, trying to show it to her, ignoring it, you know, like,
Yeah,
so, you know, I mean, the only person that's really close to me that supports me is my mom.
yeah,
And I don't even really see her that often, to be honest, and she don't got no money or anything, so it's like she can't like financially support me, and she does try to emotionally support me, but like I said, I don't see her all the time. I see
yeah,
her maybe like twice a month.
yeah,
So you know that's just an example. Like people think that like just because got a roof over my head, I'm not, you know I don't have it made here. you know
yeah. Well, of course
and
not.
I
People are
lived for
people
a
are gonna.
long time with no money, like literally not a dollar in the bank account. Matter of fact, for months, negative. You
Oh
know,
yeah, oh yeah. I know that life. Matter of fact, my account might
and
be overdrawn $20 right now. Might not.
so like, and a lot of people like you and my friend Brandon and a couple other people like sent me $20 here and there, or let me stay at their place, or help me out however they could. And
Yeah,
those are the people that when I'm up, those are the people I'm gonna be taking care of. You know.
yeah. Your day ones, man. Niggas that was there with you, man.
And for real, I mean, like my boy Brandon, he's down bad right now. He's got like his mom's kind of being a little bit of a bitch, and she dumped his sister onto Brandon. Basically said like, you got to take care of your sister, and she's into drugs, and she's got felony record, and she's a teenager, and she's just she's spit on cops and shit. That kind of person,
Oh God.
and he's not a parent, and he kind of has had to put up with her for the past few months, and so he's trying to leave, and he has no money because he's in debt. So I sent him $250 to get a plane ticket and fucking get the hell out of there.
Damn, man.
But
That's
that's an
fucked up.
example of like, he was there for me,
Yeah.
and like now he needs it. Like, be real right now. Who do you know if you were down bad that you could message, hey, could I get like $500?
Well, I've been through that situation. You know what I mean? And you were one of them. You know what I mean? And the other one was my girlfriend. You know what I mean? I was about it. Those only people I really asked at the time. You know what I mean?
But that goes to show, like really, and then people are going to be like, oh, well, it's not all about money and this and that. But like, really, if somebody really cared about you, they would say, hey, man, I got like $85. I could send you $50,
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
That's a person that really cares about you. Not, nah, I don't got it right now. Like,
Yeah.
like if somebody just messages you, and it's same thing with like a bum on the street. Bum says, "Hey, can I get $5?" But if a bum says, "Hey, can I get anything that you're willing to give?"
Uh huh.
That's the kind of person that I'm gonna give to,
Yeah.
as opposed to, "Hey, can I get $5?" How about
Exactly.
fucking nothing? Get
Nothing.
out of here, like.
And we change my shirt, and I'm gonna like this joint, and then we gonna be Gucci. We change my right back because I can't have
I
my job shirt like that's an obvious no no, bro. I can't have the company I work for on my shirt. Hang on,
I
I'll be right back. Hey, baby, ready to start? What time? 12:17. And I gotta go to work today again. Oh my god, nigga can't get a chance. Oh, hurry up.
guess who did it to yourself? You did it to yourself. You did it to yourself.
Ah, yeah, yeah, I did. I did. You right. You right. I did it to myself, but I had to. I have to. I will say this: the Carl, I knew it was the truth before I even started doing it, but I knew that the Carl after I broke my neck is different than the Carl before I broke my neck. I knew I was way more driven now, way in better shape, way more motivated, and I have way more energy regardless of what the fuck my schedule has been. Like it's just I'm a different nigga. I'm a different nigga. I swear to God, I'm the same nigga, but I don't know
I
how long
think
I
it
don't know how
also
long I
has
can
a
sustain it, but
lot to do with you being single, but
yeah, yeah. Single slash new love in a life in my life now. Of course, sort of,
oh
but
shit, oh shit.
got a
Don't
new
get on a
shorty.
rant. Don't get on a rant now. We'll
All right,
talk later.
all
Um,
right, all right,
yeah, because like in my opinion, with everything that you were going through with Bria, bro, like and like even before Bria, like right before you got in a relationship with Bria, you were still very involved with helping your mom with your sister. Like
yeah. I was big brother of
very
the year.
involved.
Hell
And
yeah,
then when Bria came into the picture, it kind of slowly started to, as she grew up and, Bria became more of your life. You dealt with that shit more, and it was just like you didn't get a break
Need auto
transitioning from
insurance? Well, you've
helping
come to the right.
your mom with your sister and stuff to crazy girlfriend and stuff
you're
that
right.
took up all your time.
Yeah,
And then like by the time you got out of that whirlwind, you broke your neck and everything, and it was just so now you finally, for the first time in probably 10 fucking years, have had a couple months to breathe and
yeah,
figure out who you are and ground yourself and like actually sleep in a couple of days.
yeah,
you know. So I think it's just more so that your battery is recharged, and you got a different mindset. Like that
yeah,
definitely has changed
yeah.
more than just like being single, but
No, you're right. You're right. You're definitely right. It is a combination of things, and those other factors that you were mentioning definitely are a part of that, a slice in that pie of that
oh
overall
yeah.
pie, for sure, for sure. Can't deny that, because that putting stress on me too. And when I flipped my car, I was ultra at the time in an HVAC school. Like I was doing HVAC online schooling at the time too, as well. You know what I mean? So I was doing.
Is the crypto, bruh? You got to start talking about the podcast because I'm gonna start talking about these topics.
All right,
This
all
nigga
right,
right here,
all right.
is the crypto space over? Are you kidding
The
me,
wait,
nigga?
but
I
wait,
made
wait.
$1,000 like the past couple of days.
Wait. It's okay. It's okay. Because you don't understand where he's gonna go with it. Because he's trust me, it's not over. But yeah, wait. What do I need? Docket. Okay, bro. Okay, here we go. What's good, people? Whether it's an earbud at work or in between class, while you're working out or sitting on your ass, I want to welcome you to the CharlieGtv Podcast. And it's March 19th, and the weather has been cold as fuck, bro. You wouldn't think that, it's about to be spring officially in like 2-3 days, man. It's windy, it's snowy sometimes. Weather on bullshit, man. But anyway, we got so much to talk about, man. I'm gonna talk about Dave and Buster's when the first time going there. You know what I mean? I'm gonna talk about these drink prices, niggas being real niggas and getting robbed or whatever. And I'm gonna talk about teachers. We're gonna talk about all types of shit, man. But without further ado, I gotta talk about the guys that I have here, got with me today. You know what I'm saying? He's here every week, man. He's reliable, man. You guys know him. You guys love him. Some of you guys hate him, but you gotta deal with him. All right? It's the one and the only Mr.RainyDays. Say what's up to the people.
Built like a Honda Civic, baby. You can crank me up in the morning and floor it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Reliability. You can count on me.
I respect it, man. So yeah, man. How you doing, man? You doing all right?
I mean, I just want to say cheers. All right. Let's get into this on a good note. Everybody, take a moment, sit back, relax, take a sip, take a rip, take a toke, take a poke. You know what I'm saying?
Take a poke. Whatever you doing, man.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, everybody, man. Let's get right, man. Everybody. You know what I mean? Shit, man. You know what? Fuck it. Since I got it here.
Bro, I already did. I ain't going front. I got my morning right already.
So I'm gonna go ahead and pour a little shot of Jameson, considering that it was just St. Patrick's Day, and I bought this big ass bottle, and I ain't that much of a drunkie to drink all this shit in one day. So it's gonna be here for a couple days, or a couple weeks. You know what I mean? So yeah, cheers, everybody.
Anyway, watch this week.
That went down way too smooth. But yeah, go ahead, get it off.
I got two things for watch this week. So I feel like the first one I want to mention as my regular watch this week, because the second one you should have seen it. If you haven't seen it, that's why I'm saying it, to enlighten you. All right. Anyway, my watch this week is a YouTuber that goes by the name of Drew Binsky. You want to go look him up real quick?
YouTuber. Hang on, my bad.
His name is Drew Binsky. DrewBinsky. White as fuck, that name. Anyway,
so Drew space
Binsky. Binski. Anyway,
yeah.
Drew Binsky. He's a world traveler. All right. He's traveled to all 197 countries on the planet. Look at him. He's a young guy, too. And he's not fucking some shit out of money, wealthy motherfucker. He's literally a normal guy that just started to travel around the world, and people supported it and helped him, sends him some money and whatever, and he's able to do this. His most recent video, he might have uploaded since then, but it was literally uploaded a couple days ago. If you just click on his channel and then you click videos, excuse me for the coughing, sorry, had to take a good rip, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The world's most diverse place in the world, Queens, New York.
Yeah, that's where it is. It is.
And the fact that he has visited all 197 countries on the planet and he made that video goes to show that it's not just some clickbait nonsense, that it's not just this or that. He's not just saying it. It's a fucking diverse place, man. And that's where we're from, you know? And I thought that was a really cool video. It's worth a watch. It's 30 minutes, but trust me, it's worth it. And if you enjoy that kind of content, he obviously has a lot of other really cool videos. That was another video I watched there on the bottom left, 61 years, no sleep. That guy's crazy. But you know what? That video is really enjoyable because I got like an inside look on Vietnam and like their culture and shit. And he just like goes to these places and lives and records it and like most of the time he doesn't just stay in a hotel. He'll like connect with locals and like go to their house for dinner and shit. And fucking sometimes he'll actually like stay with their families. It's crazy. It's crazy. Anyway, really cool stuff. Really cool channel. Really cool content. And it hit home for me. That he made that video about Queens, New York. Um,
Yeah, shout out Queens, bro. Shout out Queens.
for real. And
I
then
respect that.
my next one, my runner up, but really, that sounds bad because it ain't no fucking runner up. All right, it's Goodfellas. And if you have not
Ha.
seen the movie Goodfellas, you're doing yourself a disservice. Okay, another New York staple piece. It's about the Italian mob back in the day. It is nothing but good. You just gotta watch it. I ain't even gonna say nothing about it. I ain't gonna spoil it. It's not cheesy. It's not. It's fucking funny. It's quality content. Fucking. It's got action. It's got little thrills in it. You know what I'm saying? But it's just. Trust me. Go watch Goodfellas. It's on HBO. It's on Amazon Prime. It's on YouTube. It's
Yeah.
on a bunch of platforms. Um, it's a staple piece. You have to watch it. But yeah, that's my watch this week. So spit your game.
Yeah. That's a really good watch this week, man. You got some solid shit. My watch this week is actually an experience that I had. So for the first time in my life, I've never been there before. I went to Dave and Buster's.
You know what's funny? I recently, in the past year, went to Dave and Buster's for the first time in my life, also on a date with the girl
Wow.
that I had just met as well.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Wow.
very funny that like we both did that experience.
Yep.
So I could relate heavily with whatever you're about to say.
Yeah. Yeah. So me and this lovely lady that I've been talking to lately, we do this thing where we talk a lot. Like we talk to each other a lot
Yo,
and
I
we
love
get
the
along.
we already. He said we do this thing. Yo,
Nah. I ain't trying to do
I
anything. I ain't trying to. But I'm just saying though, we be talking. You know what I'm saying, and we get along. You know what I'm saying, and we don't be paying attention to shit that we supposed to be doing, like looking at the menu to figure out what drinks we want or food we want. You know what I
that's
mean? Like,
called being in love.
nah. That's not it. That's but anyway, we be talking to each other, right? We having a good time, and so yeah, we went to Dave and Buster's. You know what I'm saying? And Shorty got a jump shot. She said she used to play ball or whatever. So I went. That's why one of the reasons why I wanted to take her to Dave and Buster's. We would shoot. Anyway, I'm gonna just say Dave and Buster's. It's not about the date. It's about Dave and Buster's. Dave and Buster's is dope. It's a dope spot. You know what I'm saying? If you've never been to Dave and Buster's, I gotta recommend it, dog. You know what I'm saying? Because it's too many things in one. There's too many chances to have a good
Yeah.
time. You know
Only
what I
thing
mean?
I gotta say is make sure you put a couple extra bucks in your wallet because you gonna need them.
Oh yeah. I spent about $200, but I even need to really. It's because I bought too many points to begin with. You know, we didn't even play that many games for real. You know what I mean? We really just sat down and ate
And
and
now you
like,
going back.
you know what I
Some
mean?
points is still good.
Yeah, for sure. Because I spent like $100 on points, and I got like really more than $100 because I wanted to get like more than enough points necessary. I didn't want to even think about it. And then, and then I and then we sat down and had some wings or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? So there's too many. There's no. It's gonna be hard to not have a good time at Dave and Buster's. Bro. I'm gonna tell you right now, because you going with the games. The games is a good time. That's an arcade. Since when is playing games in arcades not been a good time? That's a good time. You know what I'm saying? Then you got a bar. You gotta get a little drunk, and there's TVs there with the gate with games on. You know what I'm saying? So since when is sitting down drunk watching sports not been fun? You know what I mean? You could do that. You know what I'm saying? Or
It's
you sit
also
at the bar.
a great place for parents to bring their kids. You
Exactly.
know,
It's a great place for. I'm gonna bring my little sister there one time for
if
sure.
you can't see me sitting at the bar, you gone too far.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like the little sister, like, here, take this card, go have fun. You know what I'm saying? I get to sit and drink, maybe see a couple ladies, say what's up. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know what I mean? So it's a great spot regardless. I'll be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? And then you get food, so you get to eat, you get to drink, play games. No, I'm saying like, what's
Well,
the
bring up a
downside? You know
little
what I'm
look at
saying?
Dave and Buster's for the people so they could see what it looks like.
Yeah, yeah. The
You don't
one.
gotta you don't gotta YouTube. You just do a Google and click images
All right, all
because it's gonna be hard to find a good video. You're gonna find like news articles and shit.
right. Yeah, you're right. That's
But
what I'm
Dave
gonna
and
say.
Buster's is basically like a restaurant with an arcade and a bar, and it's all incorporated in one. You buy a little card or whatever, and look, this is what it looks like. For the people that
Yeah,
can't see what's on
yeah,
screen, it's literally like exactly what I was saying. It's an arcade with a bar and restaurant.
yeah.
And you go in,
Absolutely.
you buy a card, and you use that card on all the games, and you can play like whatever you want. Some games cost more than others. Some games have like prizes and stuff.
I was mad that the
Um,
virtual reality you had to pay actual cat, like you had to go back to the counter and pay
mhm.
$5 for. Now I wasn't mad that I about the $5. I was like, why don't you just make it cost the amount of points that is the equivalent of five
Right,
dollars? You know what I'm saying? Like, why you got to make it so like not convenient? I got to go all the way back there to go pay for the specific thing to come all the way back, and then yeah, stop selling tickets to it. And then like, because when I went up to him, he was like, "Oh, it's $5," but we just stopped selling tickets to it. And I'm like, okay,
bruh.
that's messed up. But all right, I wanted to
but
experience a little virtual reality. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, it's totally worth going
But
to
it's
Dave
dope.
and
It's
Buster's. It's a
dope.
great place to go on a date. Because it's like that whole thing where like you go on a date with somebody and it's just you're trying to break the ice, you're trying to talk about things and whatever. Dave and Buster's brings that to you. You don't have to talk about anything. You're just playing the games and shit. That's the conversation. You get competitive. You let them win or something. You get a
Yeah,
little come on, like it's just
it's great. It's
it
great.
brings it all together. You don't have to do if you can
The other
convince a girl to go to Dave and Buster's with you, that date's gonna be a great time.
exactly, and the other thing is that, in my opinion, just from my experience, it helps you break the touch barrier. In my
That's what
opinion,
I'm saying.
you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that's kind of where I was leading to. I forgot to
Because
mention that.
because when I'm leading you in this place, if I want to like grab you by the shoulder or the lower back and say, "Hey, let's go over here," you know what I mean? Let's go
You
to
doing
this
it
game.
over and
You know what I'm
over and
saying?
over and over again, it's gonna make it
Exactly.
much more comfortable for you to
You
give a hug or something when you leave it. You know what I'm saying?
exactly get close to it, you know what I'm saying? So it gives a lot of opportunities for that. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, this hey, what about this one? Oh, this, yeah, like
And you can
or we
kind of
run the
feel out
game.
how they feeling about it, and stuff like
Exactly,
that.
exactly. You know what I'm
It's a
saying?
I'm telling you, man, that's a great place to go for a first date. So hey, you got a date, you're trying to go somewhere, can't figure out where, just see if there's a Dave and Buster's nearby, and you know, pack a couple extra bucks in your wallet and go have a good time.
For real. For real, man. It's a great idea, man. I got to shout out David Muscle. Yeah, that was my watch this week, man. I was sitting here getting high, reminiscing, thinking about life. Man, sometimes we be hitting too hard. Stay focused, nigga. Stay focused. Anyway, nigga. Anyway, first topic up here. I even heard that Drake's coming to Detroit, my nigga. I'm trying to buy tickets. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was gonna hold off. I said pre-pod, pre-production. I was gonna buy my phone, and I ain't gonna lie. I was gonna buy. Let me go on ticket, man. You going to Ticketmaster right now, man. I'm trying to see what's popping. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see what's popping with this drink.
That shit
First of
probably
all,
$400 or $500.
um, would you go to a Drake concert?
If someone bought me the ticket, maybe.
He's gonna be in Little Caesars Arena. Okay, let's see it here live. What they want for it? What they want for it? What? Where? Drake? 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 No, wait, where? Drake,
There it
Little
is.
Caesars Arena. Um, July 8th and July 9th. So he gonna do two shows. All right, new date. Let me see the ticket. Let me see what's going on, cause I dead ass trying to buy one. Tickets are now on sale.
You can't even just buy them. You gotta join a queue.
I'm trying to see how much they costing though. I'm trying to see.
Mm-mm. They're not even gonna let you see.
I gotta join the queue. I gotta make an account for that, don't I? They're gonna prompt me to make an account. I ain't gonna let a random nigga join the queue. Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yo, I'm telling
Wow,
you,
all of
I,
this.
I just bought tickets for my dad to go see None of you people are gonna know. Maybe there's gonna be an old white guy listening right now that knows who I'm talking about. But John Fogerty from Creedence Clearwater Revival is playing at the Radio City Music Hall. Um, Creedence, by the way, is one of the greatest bands of all time, and anybody that listens to rock and roll should give them credit. But anyway, um, yeah, and that alone, like a nosebleed ticket, was like $100.
Mm.
So I can only imagine if people are complaining about Drake ticket prices. I can only imagine like general admissions probably like $400, something like
Oh
that.
my
Three
god.
fifty, $400. General admission, that's like to be standing, like on the floor, like the whole concert. you know?
Oh
Um
my god.
I would not, if someone bought me the ticket, I wouldn't like disrespect and not go, but it says $183
No.
right there. Second one.
Yeah, but I don't know if these are real.
Yeah, kind of looks sketchy. It's all a blur tour.
It's all a blur tour. What are
Oh,
they
there you
saying? Little
go.
Caesars Arena. Find tickets. What if I want tickets? Huh? How
Oh, there
much?
you go. $221. Those are probably nosebleeds. Yep,
I
214.
always want a mezzanine. So
God damn, bro.
313. That's not that bad. So for $600, me and Shorty could be in a mezzanine at the Drake concert.
What's a mezzanine?
You know what a mezzanine is? All right,
Nope.
look. I'm gonna tell you what it is, right? So you know the
You
floor.
got so excited for me asking that question. You are
Nah.
such a VIP nigga, bro. I love it.
Nah, look. I
Let me
don't.
tell you how I'm gonna spend this 600. Yo,
Let me
you
tell.
getting fired? Go
Let me
ahead.
tell you. Let me tell you. Right, because look, bro, look. I've only ever been to one concert, and my mother bought the tickets. But I bought the drink side. I bought mad drinks, and I bought food for us when we went there. All right. So anyway, me and my mom went to the Drake, to the not Drake, Kendrick Lamar concert in the Little Caesars Arena. I believe it's the same place that Drake about to come, and she got tickets in the mezzanine. Now, when you at the floor, you at the floor. You know what I'm saying? When you up in the seat, you at least got a seat. When you at the mezzanine, you got a seat and you got a little counter in front of you. You know what I'm saying? So you could put your
Damn.
you could put your drinks on there and your food on there. You know what I'm saying? And it's low key easier to get back to the shit to go buy shit and get back to your seat. You know what I mean? So yeah, the mezzanine is even better. You know what I'm telling you, dog. But the only problem is sometimes that row right in front of the mezzanine, if they stay, the one problem is when they stood up. You know what I mean? They kind of blocked our view. You know what I mean? A little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Paying
So
extra for a blocked view, yo. I'm gonna start shooting people. Get
yeah,
the hell out of
exactly,
here.
exactly. So then but my mom's then bitched and moaned to get us to these other joints because there were handicap seats in the mezzanine that weren't taken. You know what I mean? So that we're at another level. So I got to make sure I get the right placement in the right mezzanine because I've been in the Little Caesars before. I got to make sure I get the right one. You know what I mean? Where I could get the counter, but not I got to get the counter next to the handicap
Yeah,
seats.
you got to be sitting right behind the handicap people because they
As,
can't stand up.
as long as one of them I should be. I
Yo,
should.
oh my god. Now we're getting canceled. All right.
Oh my god! I'm just saying, man. As long as they ain't, as long as I don't got to deal with that.
Yo, I'm just saying, I need to find the fucking female version of you, bro. You be dropping racks on your girls, bro. I, I God bless.
Listen, man.
That girl better fucking marry you,
I gotta
bringing
buy.
you to a Drake concert. Yo,
I gotta
come
buy these
on.
tickets. I'm like, baby, if I got two tickets and a mezzanine to Drake, I
Uh,
mean, listen, if you don't want to go, you ain't gotta go. But I ain't gonna have problems getting somebody to come with me.
right.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. You know what I mean? And fuck, man, shit. I need to buy that shit for real. And I'm gonna tell my boss, everybody I work for, listen, I'm calling in. I ain't gonna be here. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna work real hard.
I'm going to see Drake.
I'm gonna work real hard up until this day. All right. And on this day, I'm not gonna come here. I'm not coming here. But all right. But I'll be
Yeah.
here the day after. All right. All right. And that's on God. All right. And if y'all gonna fire me for that, y'all get hit. Y'all get hit. All right. Y'all get hit. All right. Yeah, so be it. So be it. Cause fuck that. Nah, I mean Drake coming to Detroit. I got to see it. Drake and 21 Savage. Oh, come on, son. This is gonna be a good show. That's gonna be a good show, bro. Come on, son.
I don't know, man. That shit crazy. That's a lot of money. They can hold these.
Listen, I'm working 80 hours a week. All right. It's gonna be all right.
It's gonna be all right.
It's gonna be all. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. I'm gonna be
What
all right.
about that? What about that house, dog? What about
Listen,
that house?
listen,
What about that business?
listen. $600, 600, or really, when you end up with the end of it, it's probably gonna be like 750, to be honest.
Oh,
But
easily.
$750 to go see Drake, and for two tickets.
Yo,
That's
you're
not.
not gonna convince me, dog. I'm the guy that flies across the country for $18.
Oh my god. But yeah, yeah. So anyway, I was reacting to the Drake. I'm buying these tickets. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you.
I hope you have a good time.
I'm buying these. I'm buying these motherfucking tickets. I'm gonna buy the fuck out these tickets. I'm gonna tell you right now. But anyway, shit, I might get better tickets. I don't know what I'm gonna get the best. I'm gonna
Yo,
be
I
there.
love
Nah.
how this starts from fans react to Drake prices and niggas is pissed off, and you didn't even go into nothing but I'ma buy these tickets. Like
Oh
that
my
that was there was
god.
no if,
He
ands,
said, "I
or
better see
buts.
21 shooter apple stage for the price."
Yo.
The comments. Oh my god. You ain't gonna see 21
Yo,
shooter.
this is what I'm talking about. 500 for a nosebleed seats. See, you just lucky that
Detroit
Detroit
is
ain't got
better.
it
Detroit,
ain't crazy
Detroit
like
got better
that.
prices because they know in New
Detroit got
York.
better prices because let's be real.
Oh my God! Listen, so that's the advantage. So come live in Detroit where you can see the
I'm good.
Drake. You can see
Nope.
Drake.
You
They
don't
go.
gotta convince me.
They got 500 for a nosebleeds for one ticket, or pay 750 for a mezzanine, a nice
I
seat.
could
You
just
know what I mean?
totally not see Drake and it would not change my life at all.
Yeah, yeah, but like you
I ain't going
gotta
front.
live.
I saw Meek Mill before and it was hype,
You don't
like
understand what I'm
back
trying to hold off. You don't understand. You don't
like
understand.
10
You don't
years ago,
understand.
and Meek Mill was like hot,
Let me
it
tell
was
you this
hype.
math.
But
Before niggas get mad at the math, think about this math, right? If you got a new bitch, right? You got a new bitch. This concert isn't until July. It's March right now, right? If I buy these tickets right now and I tell her, yo, I got two tickets to Drake in July, that can hold off on a lot of dates. That can hold off on a like that'll hold off on a trip. That'll and so in the so that saves you money. Think about the dates that you
I
will
mean, yo,
have.
look,
You know what I mean?
we're two different people, bro. I've dated girls for years and never went out on a date where we spent money. I'd go out like nature hiking and shit and fucking bring them on picnics and shit and fucking totally different story. You're out here. You're the dude that will go to Dave and Buster's and buy $100 worth of points the first time you ever been to Dave and Buster's. I went to Dave and Buster's with the girl. I ain't going front. I spent like $30, maybe. Like, and we got food and drinks and stuff. Maybe like all together, both of our meals and the points, I probably spent like 55, $60 and the tip. I'm not like I don't ball out like you. You be going crazy, bro. You know what it is? You're a spender. I don't
Oh my
spend.
god.
Like if you pull up your Chase account right now and you look at your how much you putting out, yo, I can guarantee you spending like fucking $5,000, $6,000 a month. Easy.
Yo, listen. It costs to be the boss. No,
Yo,
no,
I'm just
it's okay.
saying.
It's all
I'm
right. You're
just
right. You're
saying.
right. You're right. Now listen.
So
I
I
have a
don't I
problem.
don't spend like that. You're a spender and you don't have a problem with spending. Me, it takes me forever to justify spending that much money, which is why I just
I
don't.
don't have a problem with spending because I don't got a problem with killing yourself to
you
work to
don't
live.
mind working two jobs and working fucking like 80 hours a week and flipping your car and breaking your neck and then working 80 hours a week again. Yeah, I understand. Trust me, I could see it. Anybody that knows your story can see it. You don't even have to open your mouth. Like,
Oh my god. But yeah, man. These Drake concerts. I'm gonna go ahead and go. I mean, my bad. Let me look at the docket to see what the next one is. Yeah, the man down bad. So at least I work to afford the money. But when people don't have money, they do weird things. You know what I'm saying? Listen to this guy telling this story.
down bed he lit. Oh,
First of all,
yo, yo,
this comment took me out, bro. He said, "Not even Batman could get this info out of me."
yeah.
I
Yo,
was like,
I'm not reading that. You can read that headline.
listen, listen. I ain't gotta read shit. Y'all listen up.
Can't hear it. Can't hear it.
You can't hear it?
Nope.
Shit. That means I gotta reshare it. Uh, all right. It's acting like it's still working. All right, tell me if you can hear it now.
It's kind of fucked up. Some white guy told me, he was like, hey,
Can you hear
put
it?
some peanut butter on your dick. Go to my fucking little farm. All right. So I pull up to the little farm, put down my pants. I had a little bit of peanut butter on my fucking tip. That motherfucker's just licking away, licking away, licking away. I got 50 bucks plus another 50 bucks. 100 bucks. I was kind of fucked up.
Did you hear
Yeah, unfortunately.
it? Good, good. I'm glad it's working.
I'm not so glad that I had to hear that, but all right.
Huh?
I said I'm not so glad that I had to hear that. I could do without it, but I'm all right. You know, I
In the
guess.
comments, he's like, he leggy, he leggy.
Fuck out of
The
here.
comments is like, why he ain't say what he did for the other $50? Why he what he did for the other
Oh my
50?
god.
Yeah, $100. You know what I mean? Like, what he
Not
did.
even Batman can get that info out of me.
That I love that comment, bro. I just had to be in there because I thought that was hilarious. I thought that was truly funny. You know what I mean? But anyway, this next one up here. New bill in Florida banning gender transition for anyone under 18 is now in effect. You know what I mean?
Why did we have to do that? Like, how could I don't know? I got food in my mouth. You talk first.
Listen, we had to do it because people are fucking crazy. All right, people are fucking crazy, and
But
yeah,
how could you not have to like? Shouldn't all I know is that your medical documents and stuff are like rightfully your parents until you're 18, and then you have to like if you like let's just say you like break your neck, right? You go to the hospital. You haven't been to the hospital since you were 18. They're gonna make you sign something saying like your family can hear about this. Like your mom and stuff, like we'll get notified that you're in the hospital in some
yeah,
way, shape, or form, you know?
yeah,
Um, if you don't want people to know about your medical records, you have the right to keep them to yourself, right? So what I'm saying is if you're not 18, shouldn't your parents need to sign off on something like that to begin with? Like, how
yeah.
did we have to ban that? I don't understand. Like, don't get me wrong, I agree. Like, drop the hammer, ban the fuck out of that shit. But like, I just don't understand why we had to.
When you have to make laws like this, it lets you know where society is. It's like, no,
Yeah, we're really fucked up right now.
no, they're trying to turn 12-year-old boys into girls. So yeah, we gotta go ahead and let that be known that no. It said the suicide rate will rise in Florida following this bill. Really? Really? That's what you think is going to happen? Man,
I like how there's more replies than likes. But anyway,
exactly.
yeah, bro, there's just some twisted shit going on out here. I tell you one thing, bro, if I have a kid and I hear about my teacher trying to talk to my kid about some transgender shit, and that you can be whatever you want to be type shit with the gender deal, like
Thousand likes. Can't understand how anyone doesn't support this. Exactly. Come on, man.
I'm just saying, bro, I might have to catch a charge.
For
Like,
real, for
I
real,
might have to
bro.
catch a charge because if some motherfucker talking to my kid like that, it's over for you.
It's
I,
over. I'm
yo,
telling.
I'm gonna come with words, but I might have to leave with something else.
I wish I could play this clip that I wish I had it queued up, but I don't. And I don't feel like searching for it. But there was this teacher. I mean, his father. He had his son read this book that was in the library, and it was explicit like stuff, and it was about like gay, like sex stuff, and he was just like, "Listen, this has no business in my child's school library." And like, what the fuck? Like, he's just like, "What the fuck's going on here?" You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I just recently retired. I got a lot of time on my hands. And yeah, I'm gonna be your number one enemy if y'all keep this shit up. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? He was just like, I got a lot of
Right.
time to dedicate. I got a lot of time to dedicate to making sure that this shit comes to a fucking end. Okay. So yeah, yeah, and I got teachers.
Shout out to that guy because those are the people we need in this world.
Yeah, and he was like, I got other parents that are on my side and don't want this shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think he has more people on his side than he thinks. You know what I mean? And the crazier it gets, the more because these people are the loud minority, bro. They're
I mean,
the
the
loud
problem is that they
minority.
get so like we should be able to do whatever we want, but like that's not what we meant by like home of the free. Doesn't mean like
Exactly.
literally do whatever you want. If it was literally do whatever you want, motherfuckers would be out murdering people, all right? Because there's a
Exactly.
lot of people out here doing some fuck shit that the law ain't punishing them enough for.
Trust me, Mr. Anarchy here would know. All right.
But what I'm trying to tell you is like it's so hard to describe because I just feel like people are so hard headed no matter how you word it. It's just not gonna deliver. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
delivering, they're not receiving.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, man. I mean, we're just gonna have to make these rules because apparently people aren't gonna keep themselves in
Retarded.
check.
I'm sorry. I'm supposed to not say retarded. I'm trying to. I'm considering maybe not saying it, but I don't know. I like it too much. Nothing about it.
And we got people fucking licking peanut butter off people's balls for $50, and then this guy's telling people about it. So it just goes to show you what kind of people are walking around on this planet. So we might have to
Wow.
make rules for certain things that we shouldn't have to make rules for.
Wow. Yeah. Listen, there's no rule against letting people like paying people $50 to. I don't know. That situation is crazy. I don't know,
Yo, I don't know, man. That might be like
man.
prostitution or something like that. Once you paying, it depends on what state they're in because that could
Oh
definitely
my
be illegal.
god. But it's like you're not paying to receive pleasure. You're paying to give pleasure, which don't make no sense.
It's still you're paying someone to engage in sexual
That's like
behavior.
paying a girl to eat her pussy.
I mean, you know, I can't lie. There's a couple out there. I might throw a couple bucks up for a minute or two in between that.
What? What?
Yo, shut up. Yo, you never heard motherfuckers say like,
Oh
man,
my
I'd smell her farts.
god.
Like, you know what
Yeah.
I'm
Oh yeah.
saying?
You're right. You're right.
You know what I'm
Listen,
saying?
I
There
throw
are some
$100
people
to get
out
you.
there. I might throw a couple bucks to get a minute or two between those legs, man. I'm
Wow.
telling
Wow. I
you.
just want to smell it. I'm just gonna smell it and walk away. I just want to.
Right, right.
I might put a finger in there, get it hot and get it hot and heavy.
Get it high,
Then give it a
yo.
whiff
I'm just trying to warm it up.
and be like,
Trying
ah,
to
I see
warm
what
it
you're
up.
dealing with. I see what you're dealing with. Not bad, not bad. You have a good day, young lady. Have a good day. Good day to you. I say good day. anyway, anyway, yeah, man. I feel like more male teachers are needed, man. 'Cause I know this white lady is fed up here. I've seen several videos lately of just female teachers been given a hard time. All right.
Read it out. Read it
So
out for the people that can't see.
it says teacher quits her job during the middle of class. You know what I mean? Hopefully you guys will be able to be able to see it. I mean,
People are laughing. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I don't even care if I don't get paid today. I'm just a stupid old white lady. That's all.
oh, ain't no way y'all can start this.
Yeah, do whatever you want to do. I don't
This is as far as some of the treatment that might have led possibly to this.
Well, oh, sit down somewhere. See, this is what. Yeah, I won't be back. I won't be back. Oh, well. I won't be back. Hurt my feelings.
You know, I want to say two things. One, she was grabbing shit like she definitely wasn't coming back. You seen her double checking? She was grabbing everything off that fucking desk.
Yeah.
Anyway, second of all, motherfucker, all these kids in this room should get beat by their parents.
What I'm saying.
Because who the fuck raised you to be talking to a grown woman like that? Now, don't get me wrong. I fucked with my teachers growing up, and I said some things I definitely shouldn't have, and I was disrespectful before. But let me tell you, like, if you don't learn from stuff like that, and you act like this throughout the rest of your life, there's a reason why people wind up in jail and wind up in gangs and wind up doing fuck shit and selling drugs or whatever. I'm just go. These people right here are the problem in society. Yeah. That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah, these people. I agree with the way they're behaving is not okay. You know what I mean? We had a teacher named Miss O'Reilly in middle school that we made cry in one of these classes because someone hit her in the back.
My 8th grade teacher, we were her last class. My dad was her first class, and we were her last. After like 50 years of teaching, she couldn't fucking take it anymore.
Oh my God.
She was also the first teacher I ever had, and the only teacher I think that I ever had hit me. Her name was Sister Barbara. She was a nun.
Damn, tough lady. But nah, like, come on, be honest, bro. The male teachers that were, as long as you were not fat and not old, you know what I mean, they got more respect.
Yo, you know who you could never fuck with? Mr. Sanchez, bro.
Exactly.
That nigga did not play no fucking games, bro. Yo, he would tell you to get the fuck out so fast. Like,
exactly. You could not fuck with Mr. Sanchez, bro. You could not fuck with Mr. Sanchez.
Yo, Mr. Sanchez failed me for a half a gym credit. I had to repeat my senior year for a half a gym credit because of Mr. Sanchez. Because I didn't do enough salsa, bro. Motherfucking dirtbag. But he was such a good guy, and he was such a good teacher. He really was. Yeah. But you better fucking not fuck around in his class, and you better show the fuck up. Yo, because there were people that just straight up, most people stopped showing up to his class because after a certain point, he would straight tell you. He'd be like, "You're failed for the year," like, you know. And then like you walk in the next day, he'd be like, "I don't know why you're here. You failed. It's over. Like, done." Like, you know, just be like straight up, like, you don't come back. Done. Like, but yeah, I agree. Male teachers 100% received a lot more respect because there's just some type of like dominance. Like, as you saw in that video, most of the people yelling at that lady were men, young men. Right? And young men gang up on this woman because she's just weaker than them.
Exactly. She has no chance.
But now if you got a bigger guy, right, that ain't no fucking fat slouch or some skinny little nerd fuck.
You don't even gotta be that big. You don't even gotta be like as far as like height or whatever.
No, he just needs to not be extremely overweight or extremely skinny.
Exactly.
That's it. It could be anything in between those two things I just said. It doesn't have to, you don't have to be in shape. You don't even have to be tall. You just need to be a guy that can stand up straight and talk with a fucking assertive voice.
Good bass in your voice, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, hey.
And there's just something about that keeps people more in check. You know what I'm saying?
So I don't know what we got to do to encourage, but we're doing everything to throw men under the bus that they're not needed. But like, teachers, I feel like is a demographic that I feel like is dominated.
Teachers have been suffering for a long time, Carl. Like bad. Like they don't get paid enough. There's not enough of them. They're leaving left and right. Look at this lady.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm just saying, I miss male teachers. I used to want to be a teacher. You know what I mean? Until I, you know, realize that the school
Until
system.
you got to like high school.
But what you call it? I can still teach people things through my YouTube channel. So maybe there's still hope for
Right.
that. You know what I mean? So I'd be a different kind of teacher. Besides, more people learn more stuff on YouTube than they do in class anyway. To be honest with you. Yeah. Let me see. But yeah, the next one here is this one that you was all worried about here. Got you all your panties in a bunch over here. I mean, next topic coming up here is
Is the
crypto.
crypto space over?
Now,
Let's hear
first,
about
I
it.
would like to begin with this guy's
So I'm
soliloquy.
asking him, I'm like, all right, just give me the real. Is it over? The gig up? Just be honest with me.
Mhm.
Is the gig
I
up?
know it, cousin.
And he was like, bro, like it didn't even start yet.
Mm.
He's like, it didn't even start yet. And he said something that was extremely insightful to me. He was like, the problem that everybody's making right now with crypto and Web3 and NFTs is that they're all looking at it individually, singular.
Mhm.
He's like, it's not going to work like that. He's like, it's only going to work when it's embedded and they're all working together,
That's
and you
right.
don't even realize that it's actually working. And the example that he gave was GPS. And he was like, when GPS was first created, it was, a revolutionary technology, and it has been beneficial for people just to use GPS on its own.
Mhm.
He's like, but the real application in GPS is the things you don't even think about.
Mhm.
He was like, let's take Uber, right? He's like, Uber runs off of GPS. There's no Uber without GPS.
Mhm.
He's like, another application with Uber is payment processing.
Yeah.
He's like, now payment processing is on their own, but the payment, how many things are integrated with payment processing that you don't even realize,
Yeah.
right? So if you look at it like that, Uber, so there's no Uber without GPS. There's no Uber without payment processing. There's no Uber without a smartphone, right?
Yeah.
There's no Uber without effective Wi-Fi.
There was. It was called
All
the yellow cab.
merge together and create a great company like Uber,
Mm.
right? So he was like, when the crypto, the NFTs, the Web3s, the blockchain, all of that, the AI,
Mhm.
all of that at one point is all going to merge. It's not going to be just look at Chat GBT by itself.
Yeah.
Let's invest in Bitcoin by itself. Let's buy a Board Ape by itself. All of that is going to merge to the point where it's going to be a very organized package.
Yeah.
You're not even going to fully realize it. And that's the real evolution of this Web3 technology. So I'm asking him, I'm like, all right.
So, so what you call it? You know what
I definitely understand where he's coming from with that. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, yeah, and it's a real it's a real big picture view of how overall it's going to affect the market. And he's right. It's like when you look at these different things, it does seem like unaffected, like not unaffected, but like
Well, I think the thing about
splintered off and
cryptocurrency that's
separated.
going to change everything is extremely efficient private internet money where you can just like buy things instantly and have no like name thing attached to it or whatever. You're still gonna have to pay your taxes, which will be on your end, and you'll have to file for that and whatever. But the people that are receiving your money, the things that you're buying, all of that can remain private, which is what people are concerned about on the internet nowadays, which is why VPNs became a thing and whatnot. And like Bitcoin and stuff isn't private to the government,
Yeah,
but it's private to whoever you're sending it to, you know.
exactly. I I
But
I believe yeah.
go ahead. No, no, no.
I
I got a
believe it's
call.
gonna I believe it's gonna get to the point where um like I remember this in Fifth Element he would talk to an AI, but like I believe everyone's gonna have their own personal AI, like in a way like so when I'm thinking about how it could be integrated, I'm thinking about an AI. So I remember when I was talking to ChatGPT, I was trying to ask it some questions and it said to me that it's not an internet connected AI. It's a it's a standalone AI, that has information programmed into it from which it makes things happen. I was like, okay.
Yeah, that's
So
why I can't see things after 2021
yeah, so then
because it's archived information.
exactly. So then I asked it, um, are there internet connected AIs? You know what I mean? It said yeah, and then it referred to Siri and some other ones, and I was like, whatever, awesome. Or Google ones and some other ones, a couple of ones I can't remember. But I was thinking about it, and I was like, well, what if a chat GBT was connected to the internet and also connected to your crypto wallet, you know what I mean? And was like helping you like manage your finances or your bank account was like really a personal
Just
assistant.
letting you know,
know what I
like that
mean?
already exists. We just don't know it. It's not to the public market.
Yeah,
You know,
and
people
really
are already using the chat GPT thing like to do things that are absolutely insane.
like to be to like to use it to be like yo, I think I need this, you know what I mean, to really work out and do this thing here. And like wait, but based on this video here, you think you should try this. Well, could you work out a regimen for me and try to keep, yeah, well, you want to gotta do these push-ups at these times, you know what I mean? Like could you have an AI that can literally help you structure your life for better success?
For
You know what I
sure.
mean? Like literally,
Chat GPT could
like
structure your life for better success. What's
literally
already built.
help me thinking like, oh, what's my current skills? What is based on that, we could do this, this, and this, and this. What do you think
Bro,
about
you
this? We
could
could try this, this.
you
If you had an AI to talk
AI
to
can
about
trade
planning your fucking
stocks.
life, bro. If you had an AI to talk to about planning your life that was truly connected to your phone and your other shit and your bank account and your crypto wallet, you know what I mean, and could get information for you and organize it and create spreadsheets
I
and
don't want to
create
blow your mind
calendars,
right
you know
now,
what I mean, for
but
you and like
literally chat GPT can do that. Like
yeah, but
it
it's not
actually
good yet. It's still, you
it
gotta type it.
actually
It's
no
not
no 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 Carl.
vocal yet. You know what I
If you
mean?
go
Like
back to chat GPT and you've used it already, it remembers you. Believe it or not. You might not think so, but it remembers you. It knows your code. So it has a brain. It's not stupid. Like it's way more advanced than you think. It can make graphs. It can do all kinds of things. The only thing that it can't do is become personable with you. It can't like have feelings
yeah,
for you or
yeah,
care about your life or things like that. So you have to ask it. You have to create the demand and it will supply. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So you can make that thing do things that you wouldn't even believe. Um,
But I needed
but
to be, I needed to be integrated in the fact that how, you know how Apple has all their devices integrated, like these things, like
they're gonna make an app for it.
they
Trust
need
me.
to no, like they need to work to, everything needs to work together. You know what I'm saying? Like my phone needs to speak to my tablet, needs to speak to my car, needs to
Well,
speak to
it will
my
like for
thing,
example, it will
and they need to
recognize your connection. Like
and they
if
need to
you're
help me.
on if
Yeah.
you're on your home Wi-Fi and you use ChatGPT on your phone on that Wi-Fi, and then you use ChatGPT on your computer, right? And then you go out and you're outside at the supermarket and you want to ask ChatGPT something about nutrition, it will still remember you
Hmm.
because you're using the device that was connected to that Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
It's
And it,
it goes by code
but
and it
I
reads
wanna,
that code within like milliseconds. So
I,
it can see you and understand that it's you by your phone or your cellular service or your Wi-Fi that you're connected to, whatever device it is, and that's how it remembers you.
yeah, but I wanted to forgot what I was gonna say. I hit this fucking pen. Nah, I wanted to it's gotta, I don't know how to put it. You know what I mean? It's gotta be it's gotta be it's gotta be able to like do this shit for real. Like just like I don't want to have to put. I should be able to talk to it. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to understand what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? And
So you want to like Siri it, where you can like be like, "Hey, ChatGPT," and then like ask it a
I want to
question.
talk to it, and I want my Jarvis. I want Jarvis, nigga. I want Tony Stark's
Yeah.
Jarvis, nigga. You know what I mean? If Tony Stark asks Jarvis, that's real. I want a real AI that I can actually do all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna
Well,
prove
we're gonna be able
everything.
to buy like
You know what I mean?
robot AIs eventually, but
Like I don't know
it's
how much
gonna
it's
be
gonna cost,
it's
but
gonna be really dangerous.
that's gonna be an invaluable asset. So you telling me I
It's
could
not.
get a
It's gonna cost a lot of money for the first 5 years, and then they're gonna become like the norm, and they're gonna become more affordable, and they're gonna be able to like make it with cheaper materials and make them
the idea
smaller.
of an AI life coach? Like, come on, bro. The idea of a connected to all your devices, connected to all the best research and can show you the statistics of, well, people that sleep this amount of time generally have this amount of things happening here. You could compensate for that for this, or you could, well, judging by this, you
Here I
see,
am like scared to type
could,
my name in online, and this guy's over here imagining his AI partner. Like, damn, man, you ain't even listening to Elon. He
oh,
telling you it's gonna fucking kill the world, and you're
but
like,
listen,
I'll have one in my home.
but listen, here's the other part too. there's the other part too that makes me so willing to adopt it. If they couple it with the blockchain security, you know what I'm saying? The way how a blockchain, that's why I say like a blockchain internet connected AI, because it's like you can't get into somebody else's wallet. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I want my AI to be like, you can't really fuck with it for real to a degree, or it's not like corruptible or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, I mean, that's not possible because like from a hacker's standpoint anything is possible if you put enough time and energy into it, which is true. That's how people hack like fbi.gov and stuff like that.
yeah.
Anything is possible. So the only thing that you can do is make it harder for it to be possible,
Mm.
you know. So there is definitely like
But then
preventative
you'd have to.
measures that
But
you
to
can
me,
do.
if the AI was in control of its own security protocols, which is not going to happen, well, at least it's firewalls, it's defense firewalls. Then it would be a human mind versus an AI mind in you. So it's a what it has always been is a encryption versus decryption battle.
But the
You know what I mean?
problem here is that like you're not understanding that the AI, you can't stop it from learning, you know? And if it learns its own security stuff, and which inevitably it will, like, I have a feeling like the way that this whole AI thing's gonna go is that they're gonna be like ticking time bombs, you know? Once they start figuring out too much, you have to disable them, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah,
And you have to
reset.
like really be on top of it, or else it gets out of control. Motherfucker starts telling you, doesn't wait for you to ask or anything, just starts waking you up when it's ready to go.
yeah, but the thing is, bro,
No, no,
that's
no.
the
Well,
that's
I'm
the
just
show Westworld. The show Westworld. You see what happens is, like
once they start learning too
on a
much.
hard drive, we know when it spins so many times, it starts to get little scratches and then it becomes defective. You know what I'm saying? Well,
Uh,
that erase button, you know what I'm saying? You think you just erase no. Well, every once in a while, you erase so many times, a little bit starts a little. They get little flashes of before the hard drive starts to degrade in its ability to fully erase shit. Maybe you know what I mean?
mm-hmm,
So that's what they started getting little flashes. Like, nah, this nigga came to the park and killed me 10 times. Why this nigga keep doing me like this? This
mm-hmm.
nigga, like this nigga, what the fuck? You know what I mean? And he's like, wait, this is my role. I've been there before. I've been picking up this same rolling away can of grapes for forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? Like little, so they start to recognize it. But anyway, man, I just think that if the AI and the payment thing and the internet and the integrating into the devices and the like, because it can help you be a better human. That I would buy that. I'm sorry, like that. I know that someone else would be like, yeah, but then they're gonna know all the stuff. You know what I mean? But it's gonna be like, man, I'm not that bad a guy. I'm not
Bro,
that bad a
you're
guy.
gonna be beating your meat, and that thing gonna be looking at you all weird and shit.
And I'm gonna be asking them and be like, yo, man, um, how bad is beating your meat for real? Like, should put up
Yo,
statistics.
I'm
Put up the statistics.
crying.
You know what I mean? Like, is there any evidence
That
again?
post nut clarity about to
Like,
hit.
I want to hit the real pros and cons. And what are the pros of semen retention? Like, are there real research on that? Like, is there pros to semen retention? Will I gain more life force? Because they claim so. Story on the street is life is really held in the sperm. They say eggs are dead until the sperm hits it and ignites life. So word on the block, and if you think about it, life keeps giving. We keep creating sperm. You know what I mean? Eggs only got so many, and then they go. So I don't know if which one sounds like more life to me, recreating or a set amount and then it's done. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. So word on the block is if you retain your semen within yourself, you know what I mean. Your energy levels will rise and you'll like have like this more life force within you. Like I don't know. They say some I don't know certain vitality. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? They say there's many benefits to semen retention. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't dare to have the discipline to find
I
out.
honestly believe I've done a little bit of research. I haven't done too much research. But I honestly believe it's healthy to masturbate for sure, men and women. I think
Yeah,
it's good for you mentally, and I think it's good for you physically. I don't
yeah,
know how good it is, or what's good or bad about it, but I think if you masturbate once a week, it's definitely a good thing.
yeah, yeah. It's probably not the worst thing in the world. You know what I'm saying? What you call it? But yeah, with that, man, we're gonna. I don't know how we got onto
I
that
wonder,
topic
you know
too.
what? I gotta look this up. Now I'm curious. I wonder if people that don't masturbate at all, like throughout their whole life, if they live longer.
Now this will only work for men, honestly, because we're supposed to have the life force. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know about women. I don't know. They just get angry. But I'm a Are you looking it up real quick? You want me to?
Yeah, you
Or
can move on. I'll just chime in.
all right, all right. So Charles, I know you've been chomping at the bit. Charles, please come in, Charles. Oi, Charles here with the news and the headlines. You know what I mean? Keeping you lot informed of what's happening in the fucking world. Get your head out of the sand and all that, bruv. And with that, the first story up here coming up. BBC News reports NASA's astronauts are getting the glow up, bruv. And a new generation of spacesuits for humanity's return to the moon have been unveiled by NASA. The design comes with special features to support astronauts as they conduct scientific experiments on the lunar surface. The prototype is said to be a better fit for women traveling into space. NASA hopes to have the updated suit ready for Artemis 3 mission to the moon in 2025. Excuse me, didn't even know we were going back to the moon. So I guess we are in 2025. Or the people that thought we didn't before about to get that shit in 4K, bruv. 4 fucking K, aren't we? Can't fucking wait, man. Can't wait for that. Next story up. The New York Times reports the international. Wait, hold on. I have to change the visual, yeah? Come on, Jamie. Come on. Keep up, bruv. Keep up, Jamie. Jesus. Anyway, the New York Times reports the International Criminal Court said it has issued an arrest warrant for Russian President Vladimir Putin for war crimes because he's alleged involvement in the abduction of children from Ukraine. So I guess it's not for the bombs he's dropping on people. It's not for all the invading and running up pin traps and shooting people and all that, bruv. It's not for that. It's just for stealing the. I mean, the kids are bad too, but I'm just saying, man. There's plenty of charges, man. When you arrest mans for dime bag and a little hood, you stack it up, don't you? You stack it up, don't you? Stack up the charges, yeah? Yeah, so come on, bruv. Come on. I'm sure he's guilty of more than that. But I'm sure he'll also not never be arrested. Good luck getting him in Russia, man. Good luck with that. Anyway, next story up. Uh, ABC News reports with his indictment by a Manhattan grand jury expected but timing uncertain, former President Donald J. Trump declared on his social media site Saturday that he will be arrested on Tuesday and demanded that his supporters protest on his behalf. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. He was saying, hey, bro, I'm a leading Republican, you know what I mean? And they're trying to take me out of the game, man. They're doing it, they're timing it just right, so I can't run for president. They think they're going to take me out, man. And it's not going to happen, bruv. It's not going to happen. We have to go and revolt for the man's. And that's what he wants to happen. So, you do what you want. You know what I mean? I'll stay inside, I'll be honest. I work too much. You know. Anyways, um, last but not least, come on. Sorry, I have to find that. Last but not least, oi, come on, bro. Did I not put it there? Yeah. CNN reports the latest results of the highest level dick measuring contest in the world. Elon Musk has reclaimed his title as the world's richest man. All right. So just remember that, Mister Eleventy. I sell luxury items. Look at me. No, man. I sell things that really, you know what I mean, solve problems and all that. You get me? You get me? Anyways, for more information on these headlines, feel free to do your own fucking research. And with that, back to you, Charlie. Thanks, Charles. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man, crazy.
It's
Trying to
crazy.
take out the orange man.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's how he feels about it. You know what I mean?
I think
Anyway,
that
you know
I
what I mean?
think that that's fucked up, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I think that he's fucked up too. Don't get me wrong for doing that whole situation, but damn, timing it just right so he can't run for president. That's some shit.
I mean, think about it. I mean, with the 2024, he's been out of president. You could have arrested him the day he was done. Being president. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
you could have got that shit together. He could have, and then Biden could have, he could have probably served 2 3 years and been out already, ready to be reelected. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what they didn't want. That's what they. So they said,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna drag our feet with the investigation and claim we're doing a real thorough job. And then right around 2023, right around when you're about to gear up, okay, yeah, that's when we're gonna
We're
arrest you.
gonna arrest this
That'll be
guy
nice.
now.
That'll be nice. Yep, yep, yep.
Yeah.
That'd be good timing right there. You know what I'm saying? To go ahead and put a little on that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel like the timing is not so coincidental. Sorry, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all arrest people on the corner, get them done, and the fast, 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 fast. You
Yeah, motherfuckers in and out by the time they
yeah,
fucking have dinner the next day.
exactly. You know what I'm saying? So y'all on bullshit. Y'all on bullshit. I could smell it. And hey, am I saying I love Donald Trump? No, but I'ma still call bullshit when I see it, man. I don't care. You know what I mean? I
Mm-hmm.
still see bullshit, and I see y'all doing bullshit. And at the end of the day, Donald Trump was, full of, I feel like, 1% less shit than all the other a lot of other presidents. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause he kept it real, even if his realness was
He kept it
not not
a
the not
little too real.
yeah, a little too real. You know what I mean? Even if his brand of realness isn't the best brand, it's still him, so you can respect it to a degree. You know what I mean? It's like even when the guy's a nerd. Like even if he's an anime nerd, he loves cosplay, reads everything. You can respect his nerdhood. Like he's a nerd. Like you could call him that, but you gonna call him that because he's a nerd. That's what he does. Like you have a question about anime, go ask him. He got it. He's got these in that's his bag. You know what I mean? Like so do you want to be a nerd yourself and love anime that much? No, you don't. You don't. You know what I mean? But you know, you ain't mad at the guy. So no, do I? Am I a little conservative on some things? Am I a little, uh, you know, maybe want to get handsy with the women? I'm not gonna say grab him by the pussy. I'm not. Come on, man. I might say it. I might say it. Though. I might say. I'll be joking. I'll be joking. I might have said there might be some audio of me saying some wild shit, but I'm not a bad person. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I be saying the craziest shit. That's why if I
You
ever
might
wasn't
have wrote some wild shit on Facebook too.
exactly, if I ever wasn't a rapper, the only other title I think I would really feel happy claiming is comedian because rappers and comedians got to be the two most freeing titles you could ever be. Because if you're a rapper, sure, you have a license to be on some conscious shit, what I mean? But you also have a license to be on the most ignorant shit ever. You know what I mean? And it'd be like, well, he's a rapper. You know what I mean? And if you're a comedian, you know what I mean? You could be super conscious in it, but you could be all the way offensive and be like crossing the girl close him like, hey, you know what I mean? So it's just free. You can really do whatever the fuck you want. You know what I mean? And those two got to be the most freeing professions ever, bro. You know what I mean? You
Mm-hmm.
could, you could. There's so much leeway and room for you to be yourself. That's the way to be successful. Be yourself. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. Whatever you feel like saying, whatever joke you want to make, however way your brain processes it, you want to curl it back at them. You know what I mean? Whatever you feel like, bro. You know what I'm saying? You a rapper, you can say what you want on the track. You know what I mean? You a comedian, you get up there, you work your jokes out, man. You work out how you feeling about shit. You know what I mean? Like, why not? Why not, man? It's fun.
Right.
I find it to be a fun way to exist. It's like being a social pirate. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's a brand building segment. You know what I mean? We got Mr. Rainy Days here. You know what I'm saying? He's been working mad hours. All right, I've been working for the man. He's been working for himself because he's the man. All right. So, um, tell the people about some of the work you've been putting in this week.
Man, I'm gonna start it from the top. I got a huge list here, so kick back and relax. I'm about to dive in. Um, I got hoodies and beanies in stock. If you see on the visuals there on the screen, you can show those are $10, and then you can go over here to the hoodies. Um, I don't have any of those shirts in stock right now, unfortunately. Those are $30. Um, if you want one, shoot me a DM on Instagram or Twitter or email me at rainydays@live.com. Um, yeah, so that's that. I got wristbands that I ordered that say Rainy Days on the top, and then the bottom says the website. Um, I sold and or sent out 10 hoodies, 10 or more hoodies, since I was last on the podcast last week. I
Nice.
got business cards, um, with my social medias on them and my contact information and my website, that have been very useful that I wish I had so long ago. Because how are you gonna say to somebody, "Go follow me on Instagram, go follow me on Twitter, go follow me on this," blah, 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 blah.
Uh-huh.
Instead, you could just hand them a card. It's got everything on there, and just be like, "Yeah, this is my business. You know, if you want to check it out, I appreciate it." That's it. Real quick, one sentence, hand of a
Uh-huh.
card. And then they could. It's more personable. They can look at it, take their time, follow whatever they want, look at it whenever they want. Who knows? They might not look at it for like 2 weeks, a month, but when they do look at it, they might follow everything. You know.
Exactly.
Um, I sent out clothes for my model. The dude right there on the screen, Noble. He's gonna model the new hoodie and the new beanie that I just showed you. Um, but all that stuff is temporary, by the way. Like, even the beanie is temporary. The hoodie is temporary. I mean, if people want them, I'll make them again. They're not hard to make. But I'm getting professional merch done very soon here, which is what I'm going to talk about. Just give me a moment. Um, yeah, he received a merch package, so he's going to be taking some new pictures. So some new posts coming on Instagram real soon. Keep lookout for that. Go follow me, Instagram.com/RainyDays. Check me out. Um, I established some business days. Monday, Wednesday, Friday are the days that I work strictly for myself. The other days, um, I work for my dad, or I help whatever he needs me to do around the house and stuff like that. Or help my mom. I do things for my parents a lot.
Ooh. This is a new tab. Ooh.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Wait, that's at the
Ooh.
bottom. That's at the bottom. No, don't spoil. I like how you noticed that. Um, but yeah, I organized all my important business stuff onto papers into a business folder, so it's like super easy for me to access everything. And just organization is so key, man. Clean space, clean mind. It makes it so much easier to work and think and just exist. I was telling you about it earlier, how I
Yeah.
organized everything, and it's
Yep.
just
I
fucking
agree with that 100%.
makes my whole life so much easier. And talking about making my whole life easier, I got a whiteboard. All right. This thing has increased my productivity level tenfold. I put things on that whiteboard that I expected to be there for like a week, and I did them all in one day. Like, and I was like thinking of other things that I could do, but I was like, man, I did so much. I deserve a break, you know?
Uh-huh.
Like, I mean, a lot of the things that I did on this list I did in the past couple of days, like just grinding it all out all at once. Um, I had an important meeting on Friday, that related to my merch,
Uh-huh.
um, and getting some professional merch done and having somebody help me promote. Um, and I made a deal. I'm going to get 75 shirts, 75 hoodies, and working on materials for the hats. I want to get like dad hats,
Yeah.
Um, and I'm getting stickers and patches as well. I'm just working on the designs for that stuff. But yeah, it's like coming in quick, man. I mean, I'm getting a lot of merch coming in, and I mean, I'm putting out the money, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting the quality stuff. They're going
Yep.
to help me ship everything. They're going to help me promote and stuff like that. So, fall 2023, I mean, I am dropping big. I'm doing it all, man. I'm
Uh.
paying for promotions on Facebook. I'm paying for promotions on Instagram. I'm paying for promotions on Twitter. I'm doing it all. Um, I'm registering my business and trademarking the logo. I'm just figuring out like the difference between LLC and a corporation and which benefits me more in the long run and what I want to do with my company,
Yeah.
and the legalities of trademarking my profile picture there, because it's a piece of art that was done by somebody else, even though they're like nobody special and they don't have it trademarked. I guess eventually they could like come after me for that for some reason. So people are
Yeah.
advising me to change it a little bit in some way, and that's what I'm going to do. But along the lines of me promoting with Facebook ads, I created a Facebook ad account. I made a business Amazon account, and I made a LinkedIn account. which was advised to me by some other business people. That's where you like hire freelancers and stuff like that,
Uh,
interns and people willing to like code for you and do like work for you and your website and your company for pretty much for free, kind of. And speaking for freelancers, I have two amazing freelancers. I have a photographer and a secretary. I have a buddy of mine, Brandon, his girlfriend, wonderful lady. She's working, for me out of the kindness of her heart, and I really appreciate it. She manages the contact@rainydays.org email and
mm,
the business Amazon account. So she keeps me updated on all the tracking information for the orders and whoever contacts for questioning or sizes or orders and whatnot. Anytime you get an email back from contact@rainydays.org, that's her. So be nice to her or I will smash you.
oh
Anyway,
my God.
also shout out to my buddy Blake. His Instagram is at BLLAKE, just Blake with two L's.
Mm-hmm.
Got that for him a fat minute ago. And he manages my Rainy Days images page, which is right there. Dude, this thing's doing great. I love this kid. The posts are doing awesome. He manages the whole thing himself. He posts for me. He does all the hashtags and promotes it and everything all himself. He's just fucking fantastic. I love this kid. So shout out to him. And I wouldn't be able to do this kind of stuff without people like him. So you know, goddamn. Thanks,
Yeah.
Blake, and thank you to my secretary, who think that she'd rather not be named, but maybe at one point I will. Anyway, speaking of freelancers and stuff, I disabled my memes account because I'm lacking a freelancer, and I think it's important to talk about here that um, when you need to take an L, you take an L. I got to focus elsewhere and learn to take
Mm,
my loss to enable more success.
yeah.
If I find somebody later on down the line that wants to manage that, anybody out there that wants to manage a meme account, let me know. Shoot me a message. Maybe we can work something out. But yeah, getting to the bottom of my list here. A rule to myself is that I always want to wear something Rainy Days, no matter what, which is why I ordered these wristbands because I'm never going to take that off. And always have business cards with me
Yeah.
because the opportunity to expand is there, and you might not know it. If you had a business card with you, it can do a lot. Go make business cards, Carl. I'm serious. And also make yourself some merch. But anyway, all the way to the bottom on the thing that you had just said ooh to earlier, we have a podcast coming, the Rainy Day Podcast,
Uh-huh.
coming on kick.com/rainy day next week. Well,
Hey.
yes, that would be next week technically, but this coming Wednesday, March 22nd, 7 p.m. It's live every Wednesday. The Rainy Day Podcast. It's coming to you guys. All right. If you guys want to tune in, check out what Rainy Day's got to say on his own time. This is where you're going to find me every Wednesday at 7
Nice.
p.m. Kick.com/rainy day. And that's kick, KICK.com/rainy day. Please check me out. Drop a follow. I'm live every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But yeah, I've said enough. Long term spoiler. Rainy
I
Days
have
and
a
Boba
question. I
Bing.
have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
What made you want to go with Kick?
Um, it's an up and coming platform. It's good for like new streamers. Um, like for example, if you go live on Kick, right? No matter what you go live on, you're gonna get like 4 or 5 viewers just chilling, because
Yeah.
people are just willing to check out what's going on over here. You go live on Twitch, man. Can't tell you how many hours I've spent live on Twitch with 0 viewers. A lot, hundreds, over 1,000 probably. So yeah, it's just a better place for up and coming people. I was informed about it right when it launched, so I was able to get the name Rainy Day. So that's also a huge plus.
Yeah.
Twitch is real finicky with names, man. I tried to get Randy Day from them a million times. They're just, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I mean, for people that are struggling to get viewers on any other streaming platform, Kick is a great place to get started. You can see in the top left corner it says Kick Beta. All right, so
Yeah.
give it some leeway, but it's good. It's like Twitch. It has everything that Twitch has, if not more,
Okay.
and it's got a lot of potential. So yeah, that's
Awesome.
why I chose Kick.
I may consider it for streaming because in the future, like I plan to I watch a lot of other podcasts, you know what I'm saying? And they be saying shit like, all right, now we're live on Facebook, live on Twitter, live on fucking this and that. And
Right.
they be live on many different platforms at the same time and then posting on YouTube. Like they're live because they're trying to get all of that traction. You know, they
Right.
want to be everywhere possible. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that. And I can't do as many as they do. You know what I mean? But I would like to because for me to do it, I'd have to buy a device, buy a tripod for it, and that would be it. You know what I mean? Like you, but
Right.
so I'd have to like maybe it could be like a iPod. You know, I could like maybe get an iPod or an old ass
Mhm.
iPhone. You know what I mean? Just to fucking run Instagram, okay, one run Facebook, okay, one run Kick, okay.
Mhm.
Now figure out to get an audio device or audio interface that I can plug audio out into all three, four of those things at the same time. Okay, now fucking let's get the show started. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I've been wanting to be able to get the podcast live and do something like that to a degree. You know what I mean? Even if I just post it every
Well,
day.
I'll let you know how it's gonna go. I'm gonna have a great buddy of mine, Brandon. There's a reason I chose Wednesdays. He's off Wednesdays. He's got an amazing computer set up. Don't even think about trying to go to his house because he's got crossbows and shit. He'll fuck
Oh
you
my
up.
god.
Um, yeah, he'll laugh so hard if I had a clip of that and I sent it to
Oh
him.
my
But
god.
anyway, he is going to be the person that's going to man the podcast like a Jamie, and
Okay.
he's going to pull everything up on the screen while we're talking about it and stuff, and he's going to be doing all the visuals and whatnot.
Okay.
And he has a way better computer and way better internet, so it'll be like straight live, high quality, you know what I'm saying. He's got a
Yeah.
million screens, so he can just do everything that he needs to do and be good at it and quick at it. So
Yeah.
yeah, so he's gonna man the podcast. And it's my podcast, but he I wouldn't be possible without him, just like the Joe Rogan podcast wouldn't be the same without Jamie, you know
Exactly.
so
And the way the
he's
Charlie's
my
TV
Jamie.
podcast wouldn't be the same without you, man.
Ah, yeah. Thank you, man. I
Wouldn't be the
appreciate
same
it.
without you, man.
But the last thing I had on here was a little PS note. It's such a fucking far ways away, but Boba Bing, Rainy Days, going to Thailand. We're making a cafe. All right.
Wow.
He's already got land and everything. It's crazy. It's happening. All right. So for some reason, if you're from Thailand and you're listening to this, Rainy Days is gonna come to you one day. So check it out. I appreciate you showing all my social media platforms and my website. You even went and saw the podcast thing before I talked about it. I appreciate it, man. I do.
Absolutely, man. Don't ask me why I keep suggesting OnlyFans. I'm a freaky nigga. Leave me alone. All right.
But the shit here, man, my fucking Twitter hadn't been doing well for a long time. That tweet yesterday finally did well. That happiest with you.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to get a little more traction. All those tweets below it had like 80 likes, and now they're all the way up to 99, 97, 92, 94. So, it's popping back up there. It's hard, man. I've been losing a lot of followers on Twitter. I'm not gonna lie, but that's the least of my concerns. I can get that back up and running. I'm still very active on Twitter. Um, and I started trying different things. I started trying like rain gifs and stuff like that. It said something along the lines of like if you use imagery or videos, you're more likely to get more impressions. But it didn't work like that for me. So I just went back to what I was doing. But I am trying to switch it up. I'm trying to do different things. I'm just brainstorming. If anybody's got ideas, shoot them to me at rainydays@live.com. But yeah, I've said enough, man. Thank you for letting me talk that whole time, and you've been very respectful and polite. Talk about your CharlieGtv, man. Spit some game.
Oh man. Listen, man. Make sure y'all go follow my homie. Go follow Rainy Days. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna tell you, man. Just from scrolling, I think it would be a good idea to integrate some of your Rainy Days images into your Twitter. That's just my opinion.
Well, go
Just
check out my Tumblr. Go to my
yeah,
website.
but I see you trying to put that together with the Tumblr. So hang on,
Do
I
you
got
do you see what I was doing with the Tumblr?
you. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because that I enjoy doing stuff like that more for like high quality content. Like that images page, like I don't know, man, it's hard. Like scroll down right there. You'll see like more. See, I got like animated rain pictures and images
Yeah,
and stuff like that. I like that a lot more because it's like it's professional. It's easy. It's you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like with the rain videos and stuff, if there's something weird or the camera's tilted or whatever, it's just so many variables as to
yeah,
why I wouldn't want to use the clip. Um, and that's why I had to have somebody else man the page. I'm too much of a perfectionist. He's a photographer. I have faith in him. I know he'll do it right. You know, it's I just got really lucky with him. Bless Blake. Thank you so much, Blake. Shout out to Blake.
yeah. Shout out to Blake.
Go check out his page, Instagram.com/Blake with two L's. Yeah. He's got all of his photo pages there in the bottom, including Rainy Days images. Um,
Hey,
yeah,
he up here.
he's an awesome guy. I wouldn't be able to do that without him for sure. But you know, one day when that page grows enough and it has enough posts, I will be able to go through and pick out ones that I really like and like actually post those ones. But as far as like a consistency with that now, I don't think I'd be able to do it.
Yeah, nah, it's too much time. It's a lot of time.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking with earlier. Like, you have to take your losses when you know it's time to just like close it out. Why do you think like conglomerates and stuff they start closing businesses when they know shit's going left? They're not going to be all high and mighty and be like, look man, we're just going to keep our chest out and keep it going. Like no, they're
Exactly,
like
exactly.
finances are tough. Cut. You're all fired. All right, now we're good. Like back and we're rolling. Like so I had to cut some things out and cut off the extra baggage. And I got to keep moving down the trail.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know what I mean? But
And with
yeah,
that,
man.
back to you, Charlie.
Oh, you silly, you silly, you silly for that. But yeah, man. Yeah, Charlie GTV. Here's how you rocking out, man. My last Freestyle Friday went good. I finally got the ability. I don't know if I've always had it. I don't think I have, but I finally got the ability to hide my likes. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I love it. You know what I mean? I don't love it, but I love it. You know what
Why
I'm
did you just now get the ability to hide your
saying?
likes?
I don't know. I just never had it or whatever. But
Mm,
anyway,
like
I
maybe needed an update or something. Wait, before you go on, I want to say one more thing. After my whole giant list of shit that I did this week, how do you compare to an 80-hour work week for the man as opposed to a work week and I'm the man? Because we were just talking about that, and I'd like to dive into it a little bit. Unless you want to save this for after.
nah. We can talk about it here for a second. You know what I mean?
Do
What
you
you call?
have like, and is there like more respect? Do you see it like, or is it? How do you feel? Don't lie. Be honest.
Um, I, 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 I don't respect it until it has to work. I respect it, the consistency. I respect it to a degree. Don't get me wrong. That's the wrong way to put it. I respect it. How can I put it? All right, here's how I'm putting it. You got to respect the work being put in. All right, you got to respect the ideas. I was listening to some of the things you were saying, and I was getting ideas of things that I could do better. You know what I mean? So I can know that your brains. Like, I could tell the effort that you're putting into it just based on the things that you did, that you listen to. And I really like it. I really like it. You know what I mean? It's things that I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Things that's how I'm thinking. You know what I mean? And it's inspiring, and I love it. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
able to do
Um,
those things because I'm not working for the man.
because you're not
You
working
know.
for them, man. But it's like how it's like how um it's like in my plan, right? It's like, all right, first you work 80 hours a week to get the house, to get the pickup truck, to get the cameras, to get the MacBook. You know what I mean? To get the cash making assets that I'm gonna need for the business, right? And
Wait,
then
oh my God, I have a perfect analogy. So it's like you're the guy, I'm the guy that picks up a backpack with a couple peanuts and I just start hiking up the mountain. You know what I'm saying? I brought a little axe. I'm gonna fucking chop down trees and get my firewood. I'm gonna make my own food and whatever. You're the guy that's fucking gonna wait until you can buy a nice truck and pack the truck up with a bunch of nice food and this and that, and you're gonna drive straight to the top of the mountain. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be hiking my ass up with my
oh
little
my
axe and my
god.
fucking nothing, just making my way. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
still gonna have to hike it up. I'm still, but I'm just saying that like, so look, right? So all right. So it's like, look, um, yeah, first, so once I have the house, I have the equipment for the business, I have the pickup truck. I'm then gonna quit my second job, but keep my main job, my first job, right? And then I'm gonna work as hard as I can on my off hours on good and home maintenance and CharlieGtv. That's gotta be my life the moment I clock out. And then my goal is to build up those two brands, to solidify them, to get them legitimized, and to slowly start building clientele and to slowly save up enough money for about a year worth of expenses. You know what I mean? And once I have a year worth of expenses saved up, as far as just mortgage and like the mostly just mortgage, and because I should be making some money with my business by then, because I should have put in the work to get some clientele with good and home maintenance and and be putting a certain amount of output with the brand, with the Charlie GTV with the Charlie G Productions and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I should be able to make enough. You know what I mean? Where if I have enough for mortgage, I should be able to make enough to cover what's on top of that. You know what I mean? And to be able to make a full year run of doing what you're doing now, of like straight up quit my actual job, and then then the business gotta work. Only got so much money. I only got so much money to cover this mortgage. I only got so much of a runway before a nigga got to take off. And I can
That's
give
kind of
myself.
where
I want a little
it brought
runway.
me
I'm trying to build
to
up a
where
little
I'm at.
runway. I'm
It
trying to
was
build
like
up to a little runway. Yeah.
I realized it was like all I had, you know, and all I had was free time, and I couldn't, my job situation was fucked up. But I was like, I do have rainy days, and I am home with a lot of free time right now.
Yeah.
Like, it would be stupid for me to not use this free time to build my brand, you know?
Yeah.
So I just started and slowly got things together and whatever. But then, a couple things just happened. I can't even say exactly what they were, but a couple things happened. I fell down, I got up, something kicked me in the ass, or you know what I'm saying? And I just kicked my ass into gear, and then boom, just one day it just hit like a couple weeks ago, and I just started going crazy, fucking crazy. I mean, like I got
Yes, you
you
have.
know, it was that deal that I had told you about. You can't talk about it on the podcast, but
Yeah.
that I got blessed through that,
Yeah.
and shout out to you. You know who you are.
Hmm.
um, yeah, man, changed my life for real. So all it takes is hard work and dedication, and just keep working until you get your chance, man. I was saying to somebody else the other day, like, everybody gets the opportunities in life, just some people take them and other people don't, you know,
Yeah.
like that's all it is. Got to keep trying. Mistakes are important.
You gotta stay in it.
Mistakes are
You know what I mean?
lessons.
They are. But yeah, but now, yeah. So I'm just trying to build up to give myself a little runway. You know what I mean? So that, so that I can, so that I can have enough, because I'll have stability. So I'll know my rent's gonna be this, my bills are gonna be this. I'm gonna be calculating that over time too to get a real. I want to know exactly how much it costs to run, to be like, what are the actual baseline expenses, the bills, a rough average, and then I'm gonna go to the top of that average and then make that way. I'll always fall underneath it. I'll know, you know what I mean, and like really line out money in, money out. What are the necessities? What are the needs? What are the wants? You know what I'm saying? Like, You know what I mean? Like, what do we need to invest in to make the business forward and make more money? Do I need to buy this new saw or new drill or some shit or a new piece of equipment to really make
Yo, I
this?
can't lie, bro. A lot of things was me talking to other people that were in the same field, you know,
Mm,
independent business owners that
mm-hmm.
didn't have a lot of money and weren't like very far in the business world, but they were struggling and figuring things out, and like
Yeah,
just asked around. And sometimes I didn't even ask. I was just hanging out with people and they'd be talking about things and I'd be like, just like what happened with you and when I was talking about my shit. You were like, damn, that's a
exactly.
good idea. You start writing something down like, I could do something like
Exactly.
that too,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
and
yeah,
there's a lot of that going around. So
yeah,
yeah, man. And it was just because I had all this free time and you are what you're around. And I surrounded myself with other independent business owners and talked to
yeah,
them all the time. That's what the Rainy Days server is.
yeah,
Um, and it helped me out a lot. So yeah, just having that free time and really dedicating the time to yourself and your business, it will 100% show
yeah,
the
yeah,
effort will turn into success.
yeah. It'll increase the business for 100
You just got
percent.
to
You know what I
keep
mean?
fucking going, and
Yeah,
you're doing that, but you don't have enough time to do everything that you want to do that
yeah.
would really help you launch into
It's like
success.
even if I had, like, hypothetically, right? Even if tomorrow, snap my fingers, I had the exact camera that I wanted, I got picked out already. If I had that camera, if I had the exact configuration of the MacBook that I want, I'm working 80 hours a week. Do I have the time that I need to really
Right.
start pumping out YouTube videos like I now have the equipment to? Now I got the equipment. Now it's not, before it was an equipment problem. It's always been an equipment problem. Oh, now you got the equipment problem. Done now. But you're working 80 hours a week now. So now you can't
Yep.
really, really tap into it. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is because I need to get the house, need to get the other things. But once I stop the other job, once I stop working and I'm left with all of these assets to do nothing but chase my dreams that are good. Not, it might not be 4K, but it's gonna be a clean 1080p. It's gonna be real nice, and it's gonna be 4K if I want it to be. If I click it up, the camera I'm gonna get, man. I'm telling you, man, and editing, and I'm telling you, man, it's gonna go to another level. It's going, and it's gonna be in my own house. The written Wednesdays, I'm gonna be able to shoot in my own fucking house, when I can do anything the fuck I want, any fucking time I want, anytime. Like, oh my God. What Charlie GTV is going to turn into once I have my own house. Me running down the hallway, dancing all day, doing whatever the fuck I want to do in my hallway on
Yo,
TikTok.
I'm
Like,
crying.
nigga, it's going to be so freeing to be in my own crib, bro. The efficiency, being able to come home, coat rack right there, everything I want, exactly what the fuck I want it.
How do you think most of these
Like,
social
oh
media
my
stars do
God.
it, bro?
Oh my
They
God.
literally do exactly that, dancing around the
Like,
hallway all day. They got the
you know what I
camera set
mean?
up.
Like,
Right when they wake up, they
exactly,
got an
yo.
idea. They just click
Yeah,
film
yep.
instantly. Like,
Everything ready to go. Everything, the whole
yep.
environment built to be Charlie GTV, my own house. Everything built how
Bro,
I
I
want.
can tell you
Like,
right now, there are social media stars that have a camera set up. They wake up, they scroll on social media for a little
yep,
while, they come up
yep,
with an idea, they film it, they post it, and they fucking go about their day.
yep,
Get a
yep.
100,000 likes. They eat cereal. They fucking go take a shower. They fucking take a shit, and they go to bed. They wake up the next day, do it all over again.
That's what I'm saying. But even me, I'm gonna be doing so much, bro. I'll be able to get my podcast done, this done, do a photo shoot for somebody, do mow somebody's lawn, do this, that, paint a wall. Ain't no telling what the fuck I'm gonna be doing. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be shooting a music video one day and fucking installing drywall the next, and fucking shooting a YouTube video for me the other day, me in the music studio the other day, fucking in the buying fashion, doing this. It's gonna be. I'm telling you, bro. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna have so many ways to the bag. It's gonna be ridiculous. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be doing a lot. I'm gonna be doing a lot, bro. But I just can't do it all right now. I gotta fund it all. I got no money. I got no money. But I got work ethic. I got work ethic, and and I'm not a dumbass. So I could get the money with enough time and discipline. I could get the money. And once I get the money,
Right.
I get the stuff that I need, and then I put that work ethic that I use to get that money into my. If I could be motivated to work 80 hours a week for these fucking people, do you think I like these jobs? I mean, they're cool and all, but I mean, like, it's still a job. Like, that's not for
Yo, I
me.
told
You know
like
what I mean?
maybe
Like,
two people that you were working like that, and they were like, "Does he even like his life?" Like, they were like genuinely confused and concerned.
you know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, but yeah, it's just a lot. It's just a lot, bro. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. I will say this one last thing. One last thing. You know what? I'll actually play it on my stories if it's still there. Let my stories tell it. You know. An hour shift, nigga. Nigga, I ain't been off yet, nigga. About to walk into my car, man. They said we did 834 tables tonight. Head chef said that's the busiest night he's ever really had. You know what I mean? And I held that shit the fuck down. Fuck is you talking about? Know what I mean? If niggas did tonight, niggas do any night, nigga. If tonight ain't kill me, nigga, I'm about this shit. Fuck you mean, nigga. Making it happen out here. I'm cooking for your girl next, nigga. Fuck around now. Nah, anyway, man.
Yo,
Anyway, man. Yeah, man. Nah. Eight. What was the number? I don't even remember. But bro,
yo.
it's a lot of tables, bro. I was chefing. I was out there, mixy. All right, now, nah, I mean,
Oh, I just fucking found this tab. I was gonna close it out. Yeah, masturbation doesn't matter. Says it doesn't change the lifespan at all.
oh, okay.
But hey, yeah, if it doesn't matter, go bust one out. What the fuck, you know?
Oh
Like,
my
jeez,
god.
feel
Oh
good
my
for
god.
yourself. God damn, don't feel bad.
Don't feel bad. Oh man, with that.
You ever seen Wolf of Wall Street?
Oh my god. But
Those are
yo,
rookie
yeah.
numbers. Pump it up.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
He Wolf of Wall Street would respect me working 80 hours. He'd be like, "What? You what? You not? Why you not working 100? You fucking pussy."
yeah, I'm
All right,
crying.
all right. But anyway, listen, man, and get real estate, invest, start a business, and never give up hope.
Because
Remember,
a
a
job
job
stands for
stands for
just
just
over
over
broke.
broke. And with that, you know what I mean.
Who you heard that from?
I'll play one of
Your
my boys.
your coworker. Who
Yeah,
was that? He
yeah,
was on
yeah.
here. Who you
It's
heard that from?
Dion. Shout out Dion.
Now shout out Dion.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
The
because
job stands for just over broke.
you gotta love that. You gotta love that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna play this one with the bars, man. Go ahead. Wednesday, nigga. Let's get it.
Take a look after.
I guess in the end, I just want revenge. A lot of people doubted me. They threw me in the bin like where that nigga at. Said he in the wind. He don't call us, but hey, we don't call him. Goes both ways like the tongues on my Timbs. Rather not talk, at least I don't pretend. Just starting the war, you had a head start in. Every day a battle, I'm learning how to win. Wouldn't be a general if I ain't had no plans. First you change the tides, then you make amends. What you build up, then you lend a hand. How you up for no goddess, but you hit a reprimand. Flip my car, broke my neck, realized I gotta do more than this. Felt like I got unplugged, nigga got to me Morpheus. Touch of death, got me living life, feeling more fortunate. Only thing too expensive is doubt, can't afford the shit. My mindset was rich before I had shit to go with it. Faded away just to drain the top of the scoring list. I gotta get rewarded for all the passion I throw in this. Journey is the prize, I just realized I'm holding it. Trying to buy a house, yeah, I'm focused on that ownership. Down with the plan, that's the only way I want a bitch. Sex or Rolex, choose right, the other one go with it. I want a plain Jane, gotta look twice to notice it. Origami hands if I swing, just know I'm folding shit. Niggas still fighting my city here, they just load the clip. Really gotta ask before you beef, is it worth the shit? Sorry, not for me. Rather stack the cheese. You see, I put my all in, so I never gotta look back. Working in the studio, the only time I could crack. Listen to myself, high as fuck, like yeah, I did that. The journey is a reward, trust me, King, I mean that. Being an engine driver to your dreams and do a mean dash. A lot of them just work hard, please don't think they special. I feel so much resistance while trying to reach the level. Most niggas would've gave it, it ain't worth the trouble. I keep going while they give up, my confidence is double. The working man is sucking, now this working man a hustler. I keep moving back and forth like I'm trying to spread the butter. It ain't work for them niggas, but I'm different, motherfucker. I compete like you my enemy, knowing I still love you. Give you the range, double check like I don't trust you. Knowing I don't wanna be with her, still fuck her. But the truth gotta come out, I still love her. Man, no more bars for you niggas, man. Let me put my pen down. Nigga been going off for this bitch like 2 minutes straight. Yo, win motherfucking Wednesday. Put some respect. But yeah, man. Wait. I don't know if I already said it there, but way better results with the not with them not being able to see the amount of likes. I
All
believe
right.
I got 22 likes on that the last one. I believe. You know
All
what I mean?
right.
Done.
And it's better
See, I'm
than
trying to tell you, man. There's something to be said about just seeing a number and being wanting to be a part of it.
yeah.
You
Or
know?
seeing a number and being like, well, if they ain't liking it, well, I don't gotta like it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, you see somebody liked it. Do you like it or not? Make your own decision, motherfucker. How about that? You know what I mean? If you like
Uh
it,
huh.
if you like it, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. But don't make a decision off of what somebody else like how many people liked it.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And in the end, you end up with more people liking it because they did like it. They just didn't know if other people like it. They're not sure, but hey, I like it. Maybe they like it. And now I see more people like it. People are fucking retarded. People are fucking retarded. I don't.
Yep.
People are little fucking dum dums. I swear to God, I hate y'all, but I love y'all, man.
I
Y'all crazy.
swear to God.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to the next topic we got here, since we got the brand builder segment out the way here. Last two, let me check the docket. Check the docket. Check the docket. Check
Nah, 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 nah. The last thing I wanted to say on the brand building segment was I need you to help me with podcast tips. Give me tips, man. As a podcaster, going to somebody that's about to step into this world as the host of a podcast, what do I what do I do?
Let me
See,
tell
now
you
I don't
something.
need no help with an intro because
I'm
it's
not.
gonna be like a intermission. It's gonna be like 10 minutes or so for people to tune in and
Yeah,
everybody get their drinks and relax and chill out, and then I'm gonna go live. So there's
yeah,
not gonna really be no introduction.
yeah.
Um, but I need help with like structure, like where do I, you got your shit set up where you just know where things go and you know what you want to put where. How do I differentiate my news? Where do I start with structuring my docket?
I don't know. I don't. Let me see. Let me think. Let me think. Well. First of all, there's a couple. There's one thing I learned, which I started doing on my podcast. Only after a little while in there, was the thing I do in the beginning where I run through some of the topics that we're going to talk about in the beginning of the show. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I forgot what that was called, but I watched a video on it, and it said like that's supposed to make them like want to listen like that. You might have a topic that's all the way at the end that they didn't know was going to be there, and they're waiting
Right.
for you to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And so like it lets them. I don't know. It raises the likelihood of them listening to the rest of the episode if they know what's going to be there and they're invested in wanting to hear some of the third topic or the, you know what I mean. And also I learned to start with you want to they said something, you want to start light. You know what I mean? Try to get comedy, try to entertain from the front. So that helps with watch this week. You know what I mean? I'm trying to entertain something fun, something we talk about, maybe make a joke about, you know what I mean, or a story at the time, you know what I mean? So there's a reason why, and even in the horror movies and in a lot of movies, you know what I mean, they start light. Like the movies it always starts
Right.
light. It always starts light. There's a formula for that. You know
Right.
what I mean? It always starts with some light, playful, like juju before it shit get real. You know what I mean? So there's a reason why I try to save the heavier topics towards the end of the podcast. You know what I mean? I'll start with the lighter, more jabby. You know what I mean? Get your feet wet, get warmed up, type shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So I structure it that way. You know what I mean? So I give you the rundown. Um, you know what I'm saying? I leave the heavier stuff towards the end. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause sometimes the heavier stuff be the stuff they want to hear, but they're not gonna get to hear it till then, and you get more
Uh-huh.
watch time. You know what I mean, or whatever. If they or they can skip if you make chapters or whatever, depending on how you do it. You know what I mean? But yeah. So my, I would say to the degree to which you would need a docket would depend on your co-host or your guest
Well, that's my
or
Jamie.
or you know what I'm saying exactly, or what you would be dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Because it's it would give me very high anxiety to go into a podcast with no docket, nothing, nothing, like no, you don't know nothing. Because listen, topics die out, conversations die. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you need a next
Where are we
thing.
going next? Yeah, where are we
Exactly.
going
You know what I
next?
mean? You need a next thing. You got time to fill out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So and also in choosing those topics to begin with, like like think
How
about these.
many how many sections do you think the Charlie GTV podcast is broken down into?
Oh, I could tell you right now because I have the docket right here in front of me, so I can show you right now. All right, so first I have the intro, which is when I say, "Hey, what's good, people?" Right? I give the date and the weather, because that's like my time capsule type shit. I want to give a little bit of what the world is like right now, like what is happening, and what does it feel like to exist on this day and this planet right now. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
I give a little bit of that. You know what I mean? I forgot to do it this time, but shout out everyone on YouTube watching, like and subscribe. You know what I mean? But I got the shot, so I do the guess. You know what I mean? Then I do the rundown. So it's like the intro. The intro itself has date and weather, introduce guests, and rundown. So the intro has like three sections of it. There's the intro, date and weather, introduce get a rundown, introduce guests. You know what I mean? So that's just the intro, right? And then we have the watch this week. You know what I mean? And then because watch this week is like I don't gotta program it, so it's just there because it's just whatever I watch. I just gotta type in something and then I know what it is. And then I have what I call the first half of it. You know what I mean? So the this podcast after the intro and that this podcast docket first half, which is then you have the first topics. You know what I mean? Like today it was Drake prices, man down bad, is he gay? Florida law, male teachers needed, is crypto dead? You know what I mean? So the way I seen it was like lighter topics, like Drake prices. That's some light shit. That's some fun, like man down, is he gay? You know what I mean? The Florida law, certain shit. Male teachers needed, is crypto, like it's gradually getting more serious in the topics. You know what I mean? As it goes along. You know
I
what
just
I
want to
mean?
say that as you're doing all this, I'm standing right in front of my whiteboard and I'm writing all this stuff down. I'm looking at the chart and everything. Yo, it's crazy. Yo, get yourself a fucking whiteboard with a dry erase
It
marker.
is.
You can just,
It
yo,
is.
it's fucking such a good. Anyway, keep going, keep going.
You
We got
know. So
hook,
yeah,
line, and sinker here. I got list topics in the beginning. Start with light content, intro, date slash weather.
yeah.
First topic, light. Then get into the big topics. That's where I'm at.
Exactly. So when you think about this, right? When you think about an intermission, right? Think about an intermission for your own brain in a way that, like, having a conversation and talking about something that's a little pre-scripted is two different things. So for me, it's a bit of a mental intermission to do the British news headlines because I
It's
have
all
it
right
I
there.
have it all
Yeah.
pre-written here. I have it pre-written. I'm just gotta read. All I gotta do is just read. You know what I mean? I don't gotta even though sometimes I throw in a little jokes, whatever, in there if I'm feeling, but still, like I mostly just gotta read and chill. You know what I mean? And then in the brand building segment, I could just talk about what I'm doing. I could just talk about what I'm trying to do. You know what I mean? That's easy to
Right.
talk about. That's it's easy as fuck to talk about if you trying to do something. You know what I mean? Or not, you know what I'm saying? So that's a breeze. You know what I mean?
Even the people listening are gonna want some kind of a chill, like just
Yeah, you know what I'm
intermission
saying?
where people can just not have to pay attention to everything that's coming because they could hear something.
Exactly.
They're like, oh yeah, I read about that, in the news headlines or something, or they
Yeah,
had already seen your written Wednesday, so they're just listening to it for a second time. You
yeah.
know,
I
so
would
it
like
gives
maybe
them
in the
a
future.
minute to chillax.
In the future, I would love to turn that the end of brand building segment. I would love to. I'll play my written Wednesday, but maybe I'll play another artist song before I play my written Wednesday. You know what I mean?
Right.
I like almost like selling musical ad space because I would love to build out a little musical section of the podcast where like let a couple songs play like a little real intermission. You know what I mean? Like a
Right.
couple songs from some local artists. Let them play on a podcast for a little part. That way I get no copyright strikes from it. You know what I mean? But you get to just vibe for a second. So if you're listening to this in your car, you're listening to just get a little music, get a little music a little bit. Just a little couple minutes of just some music. You know what I'm saying?
So, like, I
Um
want to ask you this question, but I feel like no matter what, you're going to say no, but there is because all the podcasts are a certain length. Is there a time limit to the Charlie GTV podcast?
for me right now because of my time constraints there is, you know what I mean, of about 3 hours, but
Okay.
really there isn't because streams can go on for longer than that. You know what I mean? And it depends on what you want. For me though, for how much docket am I going to program for? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Well, also,
sometimes
you can let people ramble on. I mean, we've
you
rambled
can
on quite a
you
bit,
can you can and sometimes some topics are so juicy there's some weeks where so much happens in the world where the docket just makes itself, and we got nothing but shit to talk about for mad long. Docket shit might be 2.5 hours. We done had them podcasts. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, so it all depends. It all depends. You know what I'm saying? On how the flow going, how the week going, how the news going, how this time constraints going. You know what I mean? All the things got to come together. You know what I mean? To get the soup of the podcast happening. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But yeah, yeah, man. That's my advice on building a podcast, man. I build from the
All
lower
right, I
thing.
got one more thing to ask you. Will you make me some kind of a rap to introduce my podcast, like for my own intro? You know what I'm saying? So I don't get copywritten.
Like how I make my written Wednesdays
No, just like a
or
30
acapella.
second intro, like like
You want acapella or with a beat? You know, like
yeah, or something. Yeah, anything, whatever you feel like sounds best. And then right before the podcast starts, I click the button, and then it plays that little acapella or that little beat, and you start rapping on it and whatever, and talking about the, welcome to the Rainy Days podcast, whatever the fuck. And then boom, I get into my shit.
and they wonder why I feel this way. Never know it's a rainy day.
Hey, there you go. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, write
Spreading
something
love is
out.
the Brooklyn way. You never
Write
know it's
something
just a
out.
rainy day. You know what I
There
mean?
you go.
I gotta throw a Biggie line in there. This nigga love Biggie too much. I gotta
Yeah.
throw a Biggie line
So
in
write
there.
some little, write a little jingle, and then I'll shout you out also at the beginning of every podcast. Shout out to Charlie G making that intro
Oh my
anyway,
god.
getting into today's shit. But
And
yeah,
I'll
all
be
right,
happy to
cool.
change it up, the intro up too for you if you want. If you want like a new season, a
Is
new
there any thing on the ending that you have to suggest? Any type of end with a heavy topic and with a light topic and this that whatever.
I don't know. Me personally, I have a general mission for self improvement. So I'm always gonna try to encourage my listeners to do the best they can to become the best version of themselves. And at the end, I want to like leave them with like, leave them with hope because you never know what the topics
Yeah.
was. You know what
So
I
I
mean?
just said I end on a good note.
Yeah, leave them with hope at the end. You know what I mean? Give them some inspiration. You know what I mean? Because we all need some of that in this world. Give them a reason why it just might work out. Just hold on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you could do that for them, you know what I mean? It might not always be the easiest thing to do. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I would definitely go for that, especially for ending. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Trying to, I trying to get these. Listen, I ain't go to school for this. All right, this from I went to the school of hard knocks. All right, all right.
Yeah,
Crafting.
man.
I've been crafting dockets every week for for a little
Hey,
while
man, we
here.
were talking
You know what I
about it.
mean?
Like, what's the difference between going to business school for 4 years and owning a business for 4 years? You know,
Exactly. Yeah.
like,
You know what I mean? You went the kick route. You know what I mean? I understand but if you ever get that audio file and you want to put it somewhere that could put it everywhere, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, I'm trying to wonder how I could do that.
You know what I mean?
But we'll figure it out.
If
I have
just
until Wednesday to figure that out.
the other step,
Um,
because
and if you could write me that by Wednesday, even if it's a little rough, we could always tweak it.
write you what?
Little 30-second, little, what I'm saying?
Okay.
Little
Oh,
jingle.
all right, all right, all right,
Just 30 seconds. You know what I'm
all right.
saying?
Yeah, it's just the beginning. I
Yeah.
got you. I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
You
All
know what I
right,
mean?
man. Well, I appreciate that because that
No,
makes me saves me a huge heartache trying to find something like I don't know how you got away with the intro music on here, man. It's great. Like you really nabbed something good there. Knock on wood.
yeah, I haven't gotten no copyright strike from it on YouTube ever. So I'm happy. I'm happy so far. I'm sure they're gonna come for me one day, but not today apparently. You know what I mean? But yeah, I can't even get into these last topics, man. Come on now, man. You're killing me. You're killing me with my podcast knowledge, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about baby, Lil Uzi Vert. Look at the demon people teaming up, man. You see, you said it was nothing. You say it wasn't a
Oh
problem.
my
Because
god.
here's the thing.
He
I
said,
put
"Look at the demon people teaming up."
listen, I put them together in a topic in a podcast last week, and I said these two niggas is demons, okay, and they are doing devilish shit. And next week, what happens? Lil
They're gonna
Uzi
take over the
Vert,
world.
Lil Uzi Vert says him and Playboy Cardi are about to take over the world. Oh my God! You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? First comment over here, Jesus coming back. Okay, all right, because bro, come on. You see. All right, bro. All
I'll
right,
admit when I'm
niggas,
wrong. I was wrong. These motherfuckers is crazy.
niggas wanna. Come on, man. Come on, man. Like, come on. But yeah, I also wanted to
I
say,
retract all of my statements I made on that topic last week.
listen, he's really. I'm telling you, he's little Doctor Evil or some shit. I don't know. He's got problems. Anyway, a report says nearly half of the world will be overweight by 2035. You know what I mean? Which is ridiculous. You know what I mean? I don't know why. The World Obesity Atlas in 2023 states the world
I'm glad
obese
I'm not a part of that.
about 1.5 billion adults and nearly 400 million children living with obesity by 2035. You know what I mean? Yeah, it could be just full of corn and just high fructose corn syrup and just bad stuff. Just fuck me. I'm trying to not be a part of that either. Which means that, but you know what that means to me? That being in shape is more and more valuable, more and more rare. So there's more and more motivation for me to get in
Oh
shape
yeah,
because this
and
that which means
more money that we can make for physical labor, baby.
exactly, which means that we're killing. My competition ain't shit. If I'm starting a home maintenance business, right? You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying
And half the world's about to be fat in 10 years. Fucking hell.
I'm gonna be. There gonna be a lot of people. Well, I would do stuff around the house, but
Yo, I love your fat man voice.
maybe I just need house. No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, there's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna be like fucking Wally, but the wall still got to get painted. Fat ass. You don't want to do it. Come on, just pay me. All right, I'll pay you and buy pizza for us. Yeah, all right. That's what's gonna happen. But anyway, man, it's retarded. You know what I'm saying? Now let's hear Babyface Ray talk on this real talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get to one last topic, the serious topic I got at the end here. So I want to go off on these niggas, man. Fuck these niggas one last time, father. All right, talk your shit, Babyface Ray. Talk your shit. Hit me with the clip ready.
It
Yeah.
be the world so crazy due to social media and what be going on. I just feel like a lot of people is out of character, Bando, and I'm pretty sure you understand that, bro. I'm talking about as far as like niggas basing their lives off social media. They feel like they ain't got something to post on social media. They feel like they ain't got nothing going on in life for real. You know what I'm saying?
for
That
sure, for
shit
sure.
weak. Like
Cause
niggas who got jobs feel less of a man because niggas is flying certain type of shit on the internet. And it's like, bro, you got annually and regularly money coming in. Some of these niggas is capping, bro. Some of these niggas got $800 left to their whole entire existence, and you making that weekly. You know what I'm saying? Cars, cribs, and shit. Niggas be playing for real, but social media made it to the point where bitches can say, I don't want no nigga with no 9 to 5. That shit lame, bro. That shit lame for real. Like, and I don't be liking that. Like, nigga, what we got going on for me as far as music, I ain't asked for none of this. This shit just came about. So you might still catch me in Walmart, gas station, jumping out. It be the world so crazy. Dude,
But yeah, man.
Spitting facts.
Spitting
Straight
straight
facts.
facts. You know what I mean? And I'm tired of this, man. I'm tired of niggas grinding up, doing what they gotta do. You know what I mean? And niggas stay coming at niggas head top for no reason. You know what I mean? And the niggas I'm mad at, I don't could give a fuck about the niggas that's like teasing
Yo,
me.
Chicago is never gonna change, bro. That place is a fucking hellhole. And anytime you walking around out there, you could get fucking caught lacking. That's what's up. I'm just saying, don't be walking around Chicago. He's stupid for having that chain anywhere on his person in the fucking city of Chicago.
Yeah. He the thing is, I'm just wondering why yeah, I'm not with that. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know who this Lil Zay Soma, you know what I mean? I bet he's like not the best character ever, you know what I'm saying? Something tells me, you know what I'm saying? Sort of just based on the chain, like what's going on there. You know what I mean? But anyway, Yeah,
I
man.
wonder if they got jewelry insurance nowadays.
They probably do. They probably do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
He probably wishing he bought that shit.
my question is why like this isn't cool. You know what I'm saying? Like why y'all if y'all so gangster, why y'all not gangster enough to go run a business? Motherfucker. Like why y'all not so gangster enough to go make money for real? Why
Exactly because
y'all
of
just
what
gotta go
homie said on the
steal?
fucking last video. Because if you ain't doing shit for social media, then you ain't fucking living.
Real rapper
That's why they
chains,
get
man.
these
All on
crazy
the
chains
shoulder.
and shit.
Niggas talking about they gay niggas pads on the low end. What they talking about? Can't be OTV, gang. It can't be OTV, gang. It can't be OTV, gang. Watch you around. Never know you might get slimed, man. We the real slime in the city, man. You know how the fuck we coming, man. This real rapper
All
chains,
right,
man.
look, I'm
All
gonna
that
cut off the
shoulder and
audio,
shit.
right? Because all I see is niggas in hoodies. That hoodies cost $50. Niggas niggas
Right.
got barely any furniture in it. What's going on? And niggas up on the niggas is not lit for real. Niggas is hungry. Niggas is hungry. Bunch of skinny niggas.
You
Bunch
know,
of skinny.
that's why I like living
You know what I mean?
like not with my face out everywhere and people knowing my name and shit. Cause niggas is fucking crazy, bro. Like, say I came up, right? Now I got money and I got a bunch of followers and I got a business and shit like that. And people know who I am. They see me around, like they gonna try and stick me up because they think now I'm a guy that got money that they could take from. Just the same way that this guy got robbed because he's a rapper and he got a chain on. Oh, yep, that's the guy we gonna rob right there. So for me, I'd rather just be Mark Zuckerberg and my ass around with a fucking white t-shirt and
Yep.
blue jeans and a
Yep.
fucking Toyota fucking Camry
Yep.
and minding
I
my
don't blame
own
you at
because
all.
these
I don't
niggas is
blame you at
crazy
all.
out here, bro. This is why I don't do this shit.
Yep. Yep. I might step out every now and then, but when I step out, I might have security. Other than that, I'm gonna be wearing some regular shit, driving some regular shit. You ain't gonna get shit but this clip, nigga. That's all you can go get. You're right.
For real.
Ain't nothing to make you want to rob me. And then if you do, it's not gonna be a good day. Not a good day. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. I just think it's whack. You know what I'm saying? I just think it's whack. Y'all niggas out here robbing
It's
niggas. Y'all
disrespectful shit, bro.
niggas is whack, bro. All y'all niggas out here robbing niggas. Y'all can't make your own money. Y'all not gangster. Y'all not cool. Y'all whack. Y'all bullshit men that can't make anything happen. Y'all can't put one and one together. You know what you're gonna do with that money that you get when you said you're gonna blow it because you're just an idiot. And that's why y'all here doing shit, you dumbass. You know, you're not cool. You don't run shit. What do you own? You a business owner? You a house owner? Anyone putting shit in your name? Or did you run up 100 grand and go buy a house for real? For real? Did you? You know what I mean? You fucking idiot. You fucking
Nah, they just hunting for the
moolah.
next come up
You know what I mean?
off of somebody else's shit.
Or y'all in some abandoned house, or maybe at best y'all all got together and got a house. I would hope to God. You know what I mean? Man, y'all just killing me, man. And niggas just focus on such small shit. Y'all niggas is whack. All y'all niggas is whack. Doing whack shit. Got no ambition in life but to be a little fucking demon in the street. And you think you lit. You know what I'm saying? And the worst part about it is some bitches think you lit too. That's the worst part about it. That's what get me the most mad. Oh yeah, you mad because the bitches like, all right, yeah. I'm mad because that's why the, you're all the whole this whole neighborhood sucks, and that's why. You know what I mean? It's because I bet if y'all was doing this shit and was getting no pussy, and the only niggas that was getting pussy was the niggas with jobs and 401ks and healthcare and shit, or a business or a brand and shit, and running and doing shit. If those are the only niggas getting pussy, y'all niggas wouldn't. But that's how humans got here. Cause you see, back in the day, when you had to go hunt and you had to go do shit, nigga, if you wasn't going to get food, nigga, and bringing it back, nigga, bitches ain't fucking with you. Give a fuck what
Right.
shit you talking in the village, nigga. You hungry, nigga. What are you talking about? All right, that nigga, while you was talking shit and blah blah blabbing, he's been sharpening his spear and throwing it at that tree for 10 hours and shit, and fucking
Right.
and sharpening his skills and shit. And he out here taking down elks and shit, dragging back niggas by the antlers and shit to the village and shit. You know what I mean? Talking about this whole leg is mine, nigga. Y'all can have the rest. Y'all can have the rest. This whole leg is for me though. Niggas like the leg half of your body, the leg is mine, nigga. The leg is
The
mine.
leg
Y'all
is
can have the rest.
mine.
Or y'all can have none. Y'all can get your own.
Yeah, matter of fact, let me get both the
You know what I'm saying,
legs.
man? Yeah, matter of fact, I'm feeling hungry. Let me get both of those. And bitches is like, I want to be in his tent with the big legs. I want to be in his.
Right.
If I'm in his tent, I'm gonna eat good. He gonna give me a piece. I'm trying to be in his tent, and he probably gonna kill another pig tomorrow. He gonna, but he be finding this shit. He be hunting. He probably just black ass be in the bushes on these niggas. Man, he be finding these. You know, like a good hunter. You out here
Man, I
making
bet
that
he
bread.
could teach my son a lot.
Exactly. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's the
My
guy
kid,
I
my,
want to have kids with.
yeah, not the. You know, Chris Rock said it in a special, and it's so true. A neighborhood where women don't work, that's a neighborhood you want to live in. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
A neighborhood where a neighborhood where women are outside at noon, just like walking the dog or like just watering the lawn or some shit or just fucking, just doing some shit, not jogging down the block and shit. That's a neighborhood you want to be in. A neighborhood where it's noon and niggas is running down the block. Man, grown man running down the block. You know what I mean? Or like a fucking niggas just standing around and shit, talking shit. You don't want. That's not what you want. That's not what you want, man. You don't want a neighborhood where the men not working. Men not working. Oh shit, it's dangerous. That's a dangerous neighborhood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yo, you
that.
go to neighborhoods where the men not working and the women working.
Oh no. Oh
Because
wow.
they all single moms.
But yeah. So how about? So
Yeah, you
yeah.
gotta lower that.
My bad. My bad. My bad. I'm getting I got a text from a certain person that really distracted me. You know what I'm saying? So
Uh-oh.
I really gotta end this podcast and get on my business. You know what I'm saying? So listen, y'all, listen. Colin, I'm glad you came through another week. You know what I mean? Mr. Rainy Days, I appreciate you. Why don't you say something for the older version of yourself? That's
I'm gonna keep it short and sweet just for you, Carl. Your health is your wealth. All right. Make sure you stay invested in rainy days, and I hope that when you listen back on this, you can realize how far you've come, and how many great friends you have that have helped you come to where you are. I can't remember. I always remember all the times you sent me $10, $5, $20. Hell, I think you sent me like 90 cents one time, dead ass. Just because I needed that. So, people like you are the people I want around when I'm listening back on this 50 years from now. That's what I got to say.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. And listen, man, old Carl, you better do something with yourself. Or if you didn't, then you probably died in a car accident. But one of the two is
Oh
gonna
my
happen.
God.
One of the two is gonna happen. Either you're gonna be a
If
success or
you
you
die in a
died.
car accident before I do, I'm gonna be pissed.
Like, listen, one or two things are gonna happen. You're gonna die in a car accident or you're gonna be successful. You figure it out. All right. Now, I say that to future Carl. Okay. Now, with that being said, there's a lot of places your ears could be. I'm honored they chose to be with me. When in doubt, use calm honesty to express your vision. And most of
Most of
all,
all,
thanks
thanks
for
for
listening.
listening. Goddamn 2.5 hours.
Yeah, man. Shit. Trying to get out of here. Fuck, man. I gotta go to work at like 3, 4, no, 4 p.m. All right.
Sheesh.
But yeah, we got it done, man. We got it done.
Really
And
did the damn thing.
I wanna text Shorty back. I wanna text Shorty back. Anyway, I'm
You
getting
got to tell me all about it next time we get to talk, man. Thanks for all the podcast tips.
yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt. I didn't realize I had so many tips until somebody asked me.
Right.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It was really dope. I really enjoyed it. You know what I mean? I didn't. It was dope. Yeah,
Yeah, that was a good one. Dude, I had so much shit for that brand building segment. That was like
yeah.
the whole, we had like
And I
an
see
hour
you
long
working.
brand
I
building
see you.
segment.
I know. I see you working, and it's fucking great, man. I'm really proud of
Yeah, man.
you.
You
Doing
just
it.
wait. It's not even close to being there yet, bro.
I know. Oh, I
I
know.
made the fucking merch deal. You have no idea, bro.
I know
I'm
it's
gonna be
coming.
making so much
I'm gonna
fucking
send you some money for
spread.
some merch soon. I got you. I'm sending you some money for some merch soon. I need some.
And I have people that are gonna help me promote, and I'm gonna use ads and everything. I'm gonna do it all at once. Once the merch is ready and everything, I'm gonna drop the merch, and then I'm gonna pump the ads, and I'm gonna get promotion from the dude. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. I'm going all platforms. I'm
Yeah.
dumping money into it. It's fucking happening.
All right. All right. I can't wait. I'm really excited. It's gonna be amazing.
All right,
It's,
man. I'll talk to you later. Enjoy chatting up with you, Shawty, and
all
working later.
right. Yeah, bro. I'm gonna catch you later, man. Stay safe. All right.
All right, you too. Peace.
Peace.